We're live.
Hello.
Hello, welcome, friends. How art thou?
That Hey,
Had your spotlight stolen.
welcome to Water Under the Bridge. This is a Pathfinder 2nd edition game where we play older modules from a time long past, set in the homebrew campaign setting of Enderan and run in Pathfinder 2E Remastered. And then we banter. But Ava kind of started a little early by stealing my lines.
Yeah, why would I do that?
Can't believe she stole your
Right.
banter.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Like, it's like I'm being obnoxious.
I have so little.
I can keep buzzwords going all the time if you really want.
Speaking of banter,
I mean, this might sting.
Blaze and Nexer are looking very interesting today, I see.
Blaze and Nexa, huh?
That's it,
Mhm.
huh?
The rest of us are normal.
Yes,
Yeah, fair
I meant-
enough, I guess.
I meant they're each other.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's my bads.
Oh, wait, what?
Good
Sorry, I was
shit.
trying to be
Fine.
subtle.
Oh, hang
I
on.
was
I'm
trying to be
next now.
subtle.
Hang on. Let me get into character.
Too subtle.
Cocktails. I don't know what you're on about there.
I turned into a dragon!
Also, did I
I'll
get
fix
panache
it
for
later.
I mean, yes, obviously Key has panache now. For sure.
Fantastic. What can I do with this?
Someone in the party needs to.
All part of the plan I just made up.
Sorry,
Suddenly, he
Nexer.
has a fiery moustache.
I feel like this could be canon. Are we doing a
What?
Freaky Friday episode anytime soon?
No.
That would be really interesting.
That would be so cool.
There is some precedent for that. We've done at least one Freaky Friday
I would
back in the good
love
old days.
to be Uther's character.
I mean, it'd be cool if, like, there's 6 of us, so we could just swap, like, just put everyone in groups of 2 and just swap them over, or you could just have a chain.
See, in the spirit of doing AD&D modules, what I would do is handle it Gygaxian. I would throw all of your names in a hat along with one mundane goat,
Rommel.
and then I would roll randomly to see who gets which personality without removing options as they're selected.
Yeah.
So we could all
So
become
we
each
could have
other, except for one
3
person who
Marcos,
becomes
a goat,
fucking
and Ithri,
Steve.
who's actually just playing himself.
Oh no.
What?
No goat. No goat. Rommel.
I mean, is Thromo and a goat much different? Only one
Oh.
sparkles.
Can you imagine Marco's
The
personality?
goat's not as good in a
Rommel's body?
fight.
The goat's
Yeah,
not
but
dumb
far
enough
more
to think that
bearable
they've got
ever in
star
time,
gems for
though.
tea.
Okay, there's that, but also, like, if someone is a goat, just think about, like, you're not gonna expect a goat to come headbutt you in the kneecap, you know?
That is exactly what I'd expect to go to.
I would always expect
Yeah.
that.
Well, like, you're in mid-combat with, this stupid wizard of Ayus and his mechanical man and a monk, and then just a goat.
Okay, but hear me
Ram.
out. In fairness, Thrommel was kind of a Chad last time, at least with regards to when you got him to face down the mummy.
Yes.
What did he do? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I just remember you guys being like, okay, Thrommel, that was actually probably the coolest thing you said.
Oh, okay,
That was
yeah.
pretty
He
cool.
said something good, I think. But he
Yeah,
didn't,
he was like,
he
I'll
didn't fight.
fuck you up if you stand in our way.
Yeah, yeah. Something
Oh,
like
yeah.
What's that?
You know,
That's
that's
gonna
what
bug
you
me.
Yes.
It
But
was
then,
like
I'm
something.
noticing Thrommel
Fuck
didn't
up
come
about me.
along, so...
Well, yeah, you can blame Pawnus for that. Remember, she was like, oh, nah. Traitor to your people. Wow, they put all that faith in you.
Yeah.
Really cool.
See, Thrommel's easily manipulated. Got it.
I mean,
That's
you
not
act like
news, to
this
be
is
fair.
News, but
Yeah.
yeah, good times. You know what? Let's get into that. So, without any further ado, tonight's music was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, tabletop RPG music. Let's roll. Our heroes, the Valkyrie, have finally entered Grandall, or the Grand Hall of 1001 Gates. You bypassed the first 1,000 was a bit of a trek, and you were managing to stay just ahead of the two factions who have been trapped here for who knows how many centuries. Both of them see this place as their paradise. And it was sort of a race to the end. Not that there's really any harm in losing, but the Guilders, a group of steely obsessed, probably ex-guild thieves, are led by a very cunning wizard and his mummy and automaton hench people, all three of whom are not your allies. The other faction, the Palatine, a group of ex-paladins led by Seleni's own brother, Thrommel, the crown prince of Saragarda. An ally and maybe a bit of a difficult situation. Before you could reach the door, or rather, you reached the door before you could get it open, the Palatine and the Guilders began to fight. It's unclear where their respective leaderships stand amidst all of that, but some of the Guilders ran ahead, seemingly racing to catch up to you. And Hora and Selene tried to sort of scare them away, to run them off. Cora was unable to succeed, so Selene, mounted on Pazuzu, let out a demonic cry that chilled the blood of these Guilders, scaring them back. But not before Trificus, their leader, fired a very powerful arcane chain lightning straight into Pazuzu, knocking it out of the sky with the added epic fumble? Epic, which was it? It was fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
So
With the added effect, yes?
curiosity in the future, am I able to use a rewrite fate for Pazuzu?
No, I don't think so. I think it has to be for you, but
Okay.
don't quote me on that. I will take a look if it comes up in the future.
Mhm.
Probably. Honestly, I'll probably just say, yeah, that's fine. Depending on how much he's actually allied with you at the given moment. Because of the epic fumble, there was, in addition, a cloud of noxious gas that's, while the lightning may not have injured Selene, she was, I believe it was only a failure. Or did she actually roll?
Yeah. You said because of my evasion, I didn't get nothing.
No, that was for the chain lightning.
A crit fail.
Oh,
Not on the stinking cloud.
I
So
don't know that one.
we're going to pick up literally the instant we left off. Selene, you are in free fall. You were only about 30 feet up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pazuzu hits the ground, boom, onto the stone. And this noxious cloud erupts around the both of you. Do you have catfall?
I should.
Assuming
God,
you have
it's-
catfall, you hit the ground in sort of a 3-point landing, converted into a roll to spread or to disperse the shock of landing. However, I need you to make a fortitude save. I don't have something I can put into chat for this for some silly reason.
Okay, I don't see catfall, so 30
Oh,
feet.
okay. So you also take 15 points of damage and are prone.
I will do that in a second. You needed me to make a roll for something?
Yep, fortitude.
Okay.
For the gas. Okay, you are only sickened 1. You are not. So that is a success, not a critical success, just a success. And as you hit the ground, sort of, I guess not rolling. It's just a 3-point landing. It's really cool, but the shock of landing, you take the 15 damage and sort of collapse. You are surrounded, concealed by mist, but you can hear voices. She fell in there! Get her!
Okay.
What do you do?
I am.
In
going
fact,
to-
before I answer that, let's cut over to the other group. Cora, I am intentionally skipping you for a second. Medora, Key, Marco, and Ithri. All 4 of you were like wrestling with the doors. Ithri, I'm going to take the liberty of moving you 1 forward because you were with the doors as well. In fact, what we should probably do, since you guys were pushing, is do this. 2 of you inside, 2 of you out. Does that make sense for positioning?
Sounds good.
Yeah, Medora.
Oh, me and Medora at the front. Oh no.
You can rearrange as you guys want. Just make sure you're filling those 4 squares.
Would you like me to swap with you, Medora?
I don't care.
But like,
Medora was at the door because
okay.
I
Yeah,
said she
I
was
said,
going, so.
I was very adamant about pushing the door, so I'm fine being in front. I just don't necessarily think it's a good thing.
Sounds good. We like problems.
I made my bed. I'll lie in it.
You
As
shit
the
bed you
doors-
lie in it.
Were forced open. You see light and flame filling the octagonal room ahead. Polished black glass steel reflects the flames into a seeming eternity, while jets of fire explode upward like geysers, soaring 100 feet above you into the domed ceiling, blasting from 4 deep pits. There are golden doors, double doors, in the center of the opposite wall, as well as to the east and west. The room being about 110 feet square. From one, not square, but, from one wall to the other. The short diagonal walls of the room have no doors on them. The pits are shaped to form a platform in front of each set of doors. Pathways lead from these to the center of the room, where there is a 30-foot diameter platform with a 10-foot diameter blue crystal disc in its center. A pathway next to the walls connects all of the platforms to one another. But what is of more immediate concern to you hangs from the ceiling. A black frame sitting like a tent over the central platform. And a stately, massive iron phoenix perched on the frame. The thing's head sort of cocks, and you can hear a metal as it does so from unoiled machinery. And as the thing lets out a piercing keen, everyone, including Selene and Cora, roll initiative. I'm afraid there will be no stealth here.
But you still get my bonus.
Which is a +2.
I think, let me
manually
just
add.
quickly check on that.
I presume we need to add that manually.
Yes.
If it's no.
No?
Normally that does not need to be done manually as long as he uses the ability and the effect goes out to everyone.
It doesn't matter. I've already got stuff.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find it.
Here you go use that ability.
Yep. And in the meantime,
Hang on,
I'll
a
go
lot-
ahead and roll.
A lot of my names have changed here. Hang on. It's not that.
I stabilized my time stream
Whoa,
and
what's
my
that?
fucking
initiative
what is that?
is stabilized.
That's lots of dice.
That's all my initiatives.
Hmm.
I figured.
You know, I can
What?
just manually add 2 if you want. It maybe it will be faster.
You guys are welcome to, but
Okay.
it should be quick as hell. It's Blaze clicks the ability, it goes to chat, effect might be dragged onto you, and then
There
you
we
roll
go.
just normally. That's it.
Found it
Yeah.
finally.
Too late now.
If
Roll.
put effect oracular warning onto yourselves. That should be it.
Literally when I click the button.
The reason you have to do
Ow.
that though is because it also gives you the temporary hit points.
Ew. Well, don't mind if I do that.
Oh boy. A whole 3.
Now, Selene and Cora are too far away, I believe, for those. Correct? Cora, didn't you start running towards Selene?
20 feet, isn't it? Yeah, 20 feet.
I don't remember what I said. I
I'll
just
say
know
you
I'm in
started close enough
between.
that you can have it, so that's fine. Move exactly 20 feet from Key, and we'll say you were about to start running. Since you've
Are
already
we-
got it, that's the quickest.
Are we supposed to get 10 hit points for that? Because I didn't.
Did you have
should
the
you get 5?
effect?
No.
I think.
I don't think it.
Okay,
gives
I'll
you-
add on 5 manually. Because I rolled.
I've got messages
rolled too
for
soon.
Cora, Medora, Key, and Marco
Oh.
saying you all got the 5 temp HP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
It
rolled too
doesn't
soon.
show them. Now I have them.
Askel, before we go, can you remind us of the exact wording that we've just read on the doors? Because that was 2 weeks ago.
Yes. 1 second, let me find that. Good call. Forgot about that.
Because that makes a difference. to
I'll just
me.
paste that into the chat, but for everyone watching who can't see our chat, my monument to Phoenix, good friend and true, stands watch over the way to the gate of my tomb. Walk that path straight and narrow. Do not waver or falter. And you chance will given to come to my altar.
Mm. So just
So.
straight.
Begin encounter. For the time being, what the hell? One of the tokens is mislabeled. Okay, well, Paunus is technically out of scope for now.
The bitch got a 40?
Fuck it. That is correct.
Fuck him.
Monk.
Monks,
that-
eh?
What? Me too, bro.
Damn monks who roll well.
I don't understand why it's not using. Oh, I see the problem. Sorry. It's using the wrong name on the token. Trificus is doing things. Medora, it is your turn. What do you do?
I look at Key
He looks at
and I
you.
say,
And I look at him.
overthinking
He looks
I
at
wasn't
me.
expecting
gets us
that.
nowhere.
Sorry, what's getting us nowhere?
Overthinking.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this is
What do you do?
stupidity. She starts walking. She doesn't look up, down, left, or right. She's just walking.
In a straight
Sure.
line.
In a straight line.
Right into the. Okay. As you enter, you can feel your cheeks blasted with the heat of the fire geysers out of these pits. Flames that seem to graze the very edges of the walkway.
And I
But it
breathe.
doesn't touch you. You can
Okay.
breathe, yeah. It's just very, very hot. And probably, if you're not accustomed, like, Ithri maybe has been in Dwarven Forges, but if you're unaccustomed to explosive
Is it
fires
plane of
like this,
Fire
it would
bad.
worse. The plane
Okay.
of fire, it was still. It was hot, but it wasn't like This is just different. This is the Cave of Wonders erupting kind of fire.
I mean,
okay.
I'm just gonna say, Askell, you're gonna have to tell me if there's a physical reason why I can't do this, but my second action is to keep walking.
No, I'm just describing. You like you feel the heat scorching your skin, not like the heat, not the fire. I'm being descriptive. I'm not saying you're taking damage.
My second movement takes me to there. That's what I'm saying.
Just
Are
just
you
to let
getting
you know,
onto
Myth,
the blue podium?
Is that straight and
I will move
narrow?
there so you can.
I
Straight
feel
and
like
true,
she's
didn't it?
just straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Do not waver or falter. She's not hesitating. She's just
Okay.
like, well,
just you know, my breath of life is only 60 feet.
This better not be one of
You
those
know,
spring-loaded traps that
I don't
catapults you.
care.
So you are
Nope.
getting onto the blue platform.
It said go straight and narrow. So
Being
yeah,
more narrow.
Yes. As soon as you step onto the blue platform, it shakes and slowly begins to descend
Oh.
with you upon it.
Oh.
last action. I cast message.
She was alive.
Delaney, I've done it again. Yeah, your booty in here. Straight line, straight to me. I trust you. And that's it. She can't reply because
It
I'm
is-
assuming she can't see me.
It is descending about 1 foot per second. So I would say you're about waist. Only your waist upward is sticking out of the floor as it's descending like an elevator taking you out of the room. But
Okay.
that's where your turn ends. That's how far you are. Now we're gonna get some whiplash as we cut over to Cora.
Well, I guess I'm probably not fully aware of what's in that room behind me.
No, you were facing Selene, I believe.
Yeah, so Cora's gonna see her fall. How far away?
I believe she was 200 feet south of where she is currently indicated.
Oh, plenty of. Okay. I will cast a message. Selene, I'm on my way.
No. I just turn around and go, no.
Well,
You can respond to me because you can see me.
yeah, no, she's actually in a cloud of gas.
Oh.
You're yelling that,
gas that is
Selene,
not
but
see-through?
it is
Most
unlikely.
gases are transparent.
This specifies it grants concealment.
But I can still
Oh.
message her, right? I don't have to see her.
Oh yeah, Selene gets the message. She's definitely in there like, no. It's just
So do
Cora,
I-
Dramatic effect.
Cora and Medora do not hear the response.
Do I hear it out loud? Or is there too
From
much?
200 feet away with all the fighting and yelling back there, I doubt it.
Wait, what fighting?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The Palatine and the Guilders.
Well,
Oh, they're fighting? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that. I just know shit looks bad over there, so I'm gonna start going over there. That was one action. I will use a mythic point. Can I see anybody over there, or is it just a huge cloud?
The cloud of gas is obscuring everything. The last thing you see is like the remaining 3 people who got the piss scared out of them by Pazuzu disappearing into the gas as they're running hard.
Oh, they went
south.
into it? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a mythic point to give myself Godspeed. So I am quickened.
That is another action. Okay. And you gain a plus 10 speed bonus.
So I'm going to use one action to move 65 feet. That's 55
Okay.
I move, plus 10. And then I'm quickened now. So I get another move which is another 65 feet.
Total of 130 feet.
Yep, that's as far as
Got
I
it.
can
So
go.
you are about 70 feet from Selene.
I'm sure she'll be happy to see me as soon as I get there.
Okay. Ithri, you looking ahead can see the bird waking up. You can see Medora on this platform starting to go down like an elevator.
I presume that the lightning was noisy and therefore obvious.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there was definitely a thunderclap when it hit Pazuzu.
Ithri, I presume, and well, Ithri would have had his stuff sheathed so he could get the door open. So Ithri is going to spend his entire turn drawing a heavy crossbow and loading it.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoever
that
that
works.
pierces is gonna fuck them up.
Selene, it is your turn. Now you are prone because you tried to do the
Not
3-point
anymore.
landing, and superhero landings are okay. Excellent, love it.
You
You don't have kip up, do you?
I don't think so.
Then continue. So one action was to get up.
I am then going because I cannot carry Pazuzu. Or can I? How heavy is he?
He's a horse.
Can you carry a horse?
Have you been skipping Lake?
I don't think Ithri could carry Pazuzu.
Um,
Not with that attitude.
let me double check how many actions something cost, because it's necessary. Oh fuck! Can I move in
Like
the
a
same
physics
turn?
exam, assume the mass of Pazuzu to be a horse.
With zero friction?
Okay.
Yeah.
You carry him to point B with a bundle of apples. How long does it
No.
take you to
Pazuzu's
get to?
gonna be a
That's math.
casualty if I cannot carry him, because I don't think I can. So we are going to just do something real wild. I am going to. How far is the fog? Like how? What area?
30 feet?
I think so. Hang on. I gotta open it again. Stinking Cloud is 20-foot burst.
Am I
So
in the
not
center?
super large. You are you're like at the bottom. It's mostly up in the air.
So,
Actually, that's interesting.
because if I fell 30 feet and it was in the air,
I made a boo-boo. I'm gonna say that it's just at the 20-foot then. That's the easiest fix without requiring retcons. I apologize. Yeah, but you are at like the bottom edge of it. You could probably crouch and you would be out of the gas.
okay. So I'm concealed. I am at the very edge. I can sneak out of it, I think, without penalty. Like to my speed.
Yeah, I believe that is a thing you can do.
Okay, so Godspeed, I get an extra action,
Yeah,
right?
you have swift sneak. Sorry, I
Yes.
just confirmed.
Yeah, I just didn't remember the name of it. So I'm gonna use Godspeed as well, and then I'm going to
Okay.
sneak out of it.
Okay, so one action to sneak, or rather, one action Godspeed, one action to sneak.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my.
So make your
token
stealth
here.
roll.
An action to stand up? Did that
I
count
did
as
that.
an
Yes.
action? Oh, okay.
Yep, that was already done. So go ahead
I'm
and make
just-
your blind stealth.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Taking advantage of the cloud, you can hear them rushing toward you or toward the cloud. Where do you go?
I'm going back towards Cora and the group.
Okay.
So
So
I'm
you
just gonna
move
keep
your
track
full speed.
manually. I-
Now, rules as written, Godspeed does not work on sneaking. I disagree. I think if you're moving at full speed, though, it still works.
Well, I have
With
quick
swift sneak,
so
I
it
would say
doesn't
that's
matter.
fine.
So I can move the quicken action as well, yeah?
Yes. And
Okay,
what's your
so-
speed now with the plus 10?
45.
45. Oh, wow. Okay, so you go 90 feet. Okay, so you catch up to Cora. Like, you come running and you see Cora, or rather, you don't see Cora. She's moving so fast, but the two of you, like,
No, I'm
you know the meme of
literally.
the...
I knew she was coming. I'm linking my arm with her and forcing her back the way we came.
You create a thunderclap as you catch Cora, and the two bullet speed forces intersect. There is a little sonic boom that blasts out from the two of you. It's very anime. I hate to say it.
You don't
But like,
say
as
it,
you
Chad.
got her linked, you sort of pirouette her around in a 180 so that she's moving your direction with you.
No. Whoa, what about Pazuzu?
Pazuzu was too weak to survive electricity. I cannot carry him.
When did you get him up?
With what?
Healing.
I
You
don't
have
do
potions?
No.
Cora's gonna look back at where Pazuzu was.
It's fine. It was from Ayu's. Doesn't matter. She says with like, you feel anger because she does like Pazuzu. You know that, but
He was a demon, but he was my demon.
exactly.
Way to redeem yourself in front of him. And
And that does end Seleni's turn.
Yes.
You can hear cries behind you. They are nowhere near as fast as you guys, but there are a few guilders who are coming out the north side of the gas cloud, just sort of chasing after you. You hear one of them, "Oh, she's too fast. Oh, how's she doing that? I can't catch her." You know.
Everything else I wanted to do was 2 actions, and I couldn't do it after getting up and move.
The Iron Phoenix lets out a grating shriek. Is this gonna animate it? That would have been super cool. Okay, yeah, okay, so we've got... It lets out a shriek.
Mm.
Actually, it does not target Medora. Or rather, it does target Medora, but you automatically get a critical success on your saving throw and are unaffected as this horrible screech emanates from the creature above you, and you can just see like debris from the floor pick up into the air and just blast it away from the ferocity of the sonic explosion, if you will. And after it screeches, it is going to leap into the air, massive iron wings spreading out. And it is going to start to fly.
Ooh.
It's in the air, mind you. So here, let me... Oh, it's marked. It's 30 feet above. But it is moving. And fortunately, that ends its turn for now. Marco, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to ready an action to try and trip it in case it attacks us. So, I would have to take out my whip, I presume, and then ready an action
have to have-
trip. And the thing
Yes.
would be if it gets, like, if it's in an attack motion and it's getting into the whip range.
Okay. Okay,
Is
yeah.
that all right?
That makes sense. So that would be your full turn, because it's 2 actions to
Yeah,
ready,
yeah,
1
yeah.
action to get the whip out. So yeah, Marco just
Yeah.
sort of quickly uncoils the whip, gives it a quick test crack, and is tracking the movement of this bird, if you can call it that.
Because, you know, it might be peaceful. It looks peaceful enough. Gotta
Selene
try and
and
be optimistic.
you hear a roar from the fighting behind you. The roar of an angry man.
Man.
And
Oh,
you
is
can
it-
hear what sounds like the casting of a spell. And sorry, I'm making sure I'm counting actions. Something is moving in the gas cloud. And then bursting out of the north end of the gas cloud, you see Thrommel, sword in one hand, gleaming shield in the other, mounted atop a glowing, shining celestial charger.
Dang.
Where'd he pull that from?
Hey.
As he bursts from the gas, he kind
This
of
guy.
pauses. It rears up, so he's got like the sword in hand, raised high as it's on its hind legs, and he's looking about. And then he spots you like 90 feet in the distance. And unfortunately, that's his entire turn because his plan was to ride in there to the rescue. And
Does posing cost 2 actions?
you're
or
not
something?
actually there to be rescued.
Poor guy.
So not gonna make you very happy. Okay. And range. Got it. There is a thunder crack as of a gun being fired. And Mr. Sardak is going to use a mythic point to ricochet shot on a missed attack roll. He re-rolls and adds 6. So that would be 32, which is still a miss. But
Do you get
you
crit
see a
fumble?
bullet. Well, you don't see the bullet. It is no longer a critical fumble because plus 6,
Oh.
making it a 32 instead of a 26. A bullet hits the glass steel wall of the corridor and then ricochets back and just kind of leaves a dent in Thrommel's shield and startles the hell out of him. So that's one action. Gonna use integrated weapon to fire again immediately. Missing again. Okay, that's a good thing he didn't roll that with the first attack. And then we're gonna move. Key.
I wish I hadn't moved. I was preparing something else. Okay. Let's give this a try. So I am going to cast blindness on the Phoenix.
Okay. Here is its saving throw.
Oh, I did that twice. Whoops.
Critical success.
annoying.
But is it unexpected though?
Wasn't unexpected at all.
So you begin to cast. Moonlight shines down magically, striking the phoenix in the face, in the eyes, but these mechanical eyes just don't burn the way normal eyes should.
Okay, so for the last one, I'm going to try a... is it recall knowledge if I'm trying to figure out something about the opponent?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Do one of those then. On Phoenix. Oh God, there's words.
Oh.
That's new. Love it.
Yeah, that just zoomed me right in.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Cool.
think.
Okay. So this would be your choice of Arcana or Crafting.
It's probably gonna have to be. I'm a shit at both. You know what? I'm gonna take a page out of Ifri's book. Let's go crafting. Here we go. Crafting. Any in particular?
Any what?
Oh, sorry.
it's recall knowledge.
Yeah, sorry. Oh boy.
You this is to key. This borders on demonic. This is the sacred phoenix built by man, and you know, like, all you can get from this is there's nothing of value. This thing is an abomination. Is that it for your turn? I guess that's
all for reactions. I'm done.
Okay. Okay, that brings us back to Pawnus. Not ideal.
I don't know why I dislike her so
prisoner
much
just-
now.
Fair. Okay. Nothing from her for now. Now, Trificus might be a different story. What you got, buddy boy?
Can he see anything through the cloud?
Unlikely, no.
Does that keep being stinky? Or does it kind of...
Yeah, he is not going to sustain that.
Or does it go away?
Yeah, it will at the end of his turn. What's the range on that? Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's at the end of his turn. So that, yeah, Grificus, nothing.
Could just shake his fist angrily.
Medora.
I'm gonna stay here and stand looking at my proverbial time magic watch.
Hum some elevator music.
This does say that you are working on sustaining malicious shadow. Are you still sustaining that?
No, not at
Okay.
all. That's from a long time ago.
Okay, make sure you mark on your sheet that you are no longer
It's-
sustaining that.
It's still hanging around.
Also, you guys got
My
an epic
shadow
critical.
is somewhere else.
Yeah, we
Ooh,
did.
epic critical.
That
no,
makes
Medora
two.
Is... Okay, first action, I guess. First action, cast message. Key, why are you fighting it? Just walk here. You read the door. Second action, message. Come on, Marco. We've got places to be. Third action, A3. Just pick them both up and make them walk. Come on, we've got to go.
And
Ta-da.
at the end of your turn, you descend 6 feet and are out of sight.
Okay, bye-bye.
Just tapping her foot, going down. So
Come on,
There's
guys!
just like
Please.
solid stone all around you.
Hurry up.
Good thing Medora can't see me
Da-da-da,
anymore,
come on,
because she'd be mad at what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Um,
you get Thrummel
completely.
here?
Her lower lip is gonna quiver as she looks at Selene. She's gonna jerk her arm away. Nobody
Giving
gets
puppy
left
eyes.
behind! And she's gonna run straight for Pazuzu.
If it
And-
helps, Thrommel is about 10 feet from Pazuzu.
And
Oh, I don't know that
to
it does.
avoid any attacks of opportunity, I will use wall run as needed.
Okay.
So,
well,
how
you
far
were,
from
what did we
Pazuzu
say?
am I?
You were 70 feet
From
from
Pazuzu?
Mm-hmm.
Make it 65.
So you need to
and
move
we got a
65
deal.
feet. No,
Okay,
that's all you need
perfect.
to do. 70 would be where he's at. So,
So
that would put
she,
you
like,
adjacent, technically.
Runs that way, like up the wall, and like maybe up on the ceiling, and like lands back
Okay.
at Pazuzu. I just want to avoid attacks of opportunity
There's no
or
one there.
anything.
What are you doing? No, get back.
Get out of the way!
imagine being a guilder and then you don't even have attack of opportunity, and the lady just runs up a wall to get out of your way.
Yeah, just get out of the
You
way.
don't know they don't have. Okay, they don't have attacks of opportunity.
And
that
That's
was
my first-
one action to get there. Yep.
that was my quickened action.
That was no action to get there. You've
That's
got
right.
3.
That's right.
Uh,
I'm going to second action, activate my halo. It might have an issue doing this
Oh.
automatically, but I'm gonna just put that on me.
It looks like
And
it
then-
did, didn't it?
I just put light on my character, but I don't know if it did
But
anything
just you
else.
cast light from your spells tab, targeting yourself.
Oh, I can't drag it onto myself.
Correct.
So like this, and then
Yep.
okay, there it did it. Okay, that's not why I cast it anyway. And then she's gonna put a hand on Pazuzu
keep blasting.
and finish him off. Key blast using 3 actions. She's gonna heal him.
That would have to be the 2 action. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I can't. Oh wait, yes I can target.
Or no, that would have to be the 1 action. Sorry, 1 action.
Oh fuck.
Because
get
you
rid of
used
that.
2 to cast light. Just hit
No,
select
I
other
used-
variant.
It's 1 action to activate my halo.
That says 2.
That's because it's the light spell and it's janky.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
Do you want to
Just
fight
roll
me?
the healing. Roll healing. Roll healing.
I can't. I hit 2 action on it on accident.
Click select other variant.
No, I'll just
heal.
do this. Quiet you. Heal.
Do you have him target? Good.
So he heals this, but he also heals more because of my halo. So he heals an extra 1d6. So he
Nice.
heals 12 hit points.
Okay. Pazuzu is fucking conscious.
And I still have an action left, I think, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because you did
No.
1 action heal, not 2.
Right. Can I use an action to stand somebody up?
No.
In that case, I'm going to interpose myself between Pazuzu and everybody else and like the fucking wizard.
Without the
Can I-
gas, you can see it's chaos. Like, there are
I'm just gonna-
guilders fighting Palatine. What you
I'm just
see,
gonna-
though, is the Palatine are wielding wooden swords.
Oh.
All of them.
Well, okay. Cora's gonna say to Pazuzu, I know you don't like me, but you gotta get up and go. And I'm just gonna try to defend him from anybody. Can I ready my
Okay.
last action?
No, that's 2
Okay.
actions to ready.
Then I think that's it.
Ithri.
Did you roll for Pazuzu's initiative, by the way?
Pazuzu doesn't get initiative. He goes on.
Oh, he
Seleni's
goes
turn.
on. That's right. Okay.
For clarification, Cora is 200 foot south.
Yeah, correct.
Hello.
Okay. Ithri's gonna say to Key and Marco, get some Medora, and then he's gonna step over here and wait.
He's gonna shield bash someone in the fucking eyeball. No, get him in the dick, E3.
He's got a plan.
Okay.
Or he had a
is
plan,
that if you're-
and now he's got a different plan. That's the end of my turn.
That seems how our games go.
Selene.
I feel like Pazuzu is in a situation to where he can make his own decision, correct?
So about that, let me find your. So your ability, you gain young companion,
He just turns around and kills Cora.
has greater independence during an encounter. If
Thanks,
you do not
bitch.
command, your animal companion can still use one action to stride or strike. Unfortunately, that one action would be getting up from prone.
Okay, so he's gonna get up from
Unless
prone.
you use command and action.
Can he hear me from here? Oh, he's a fucking bird. Of course he can fucking hear me. But I can't see him.
Yes, you can. The gas was
Oh, it's gone? Okay.
not sustained. Yeah.
Pazuzu, take Cora. And so
Okay,
Pazuzu
interesting.
is gonna get up. And he's gonna do it in such a way that as he gets up, he kind of just scoops up Cora.
So
And-
action 1 is to get up. Action 2 would be to try to grab her.
Well, I
That
was
would be his whole
hoping that
turn.
he could just kind of like,
Like put his head between her legs and lift and like throw me on his back.
yeah.
That's not really a thing he
You
could
said
do.
this
He
is
could, like,
anime.
he could scoop her up, but he would, because he's only got one action, he could not then take off with her.
It's okay. That's next section.
He'll well, that's next turn. You mean?
Does it really matter? You knew what I meant.
It does matter because it means a full initiative.
But did you
cycle
know what
has
I
to go
mean?
before. No, I don't know if you want to do it now or then.
He's gonna get up. Carrying on. I'm gonna continue forward. Another 30, 60, 90 feet. So I am here.
So one action. You've still got a bonus to
Oh.
move.
I moved 3 times. And I commanded Pazuzu.
90 feet's 2 actions. Because your speed's 45
Oh,
right now.
45. Okay, then I'll just go to Medora.
So Medora's not actually there. There's just a pit in the ground.
I knew where she was.
You can see her down there, right?
Only if you go to the very edge and look down, you can see her down there. It's I leave it to you. I don't think you would have seen her go down. I leave it to your discretion if you would.
You can hear her
Run
foot
to the
her
pit and-
foot tapping.
Probably
You hear a
not.
very
All you can really hear in there,
dramatic
it's deafening. It's loud in there.
I mean, Ithri would have said, directed her on
That's
the way
fine.
past if she.
That's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that makes a scene. What does Ithri say as Selene is running by?
Medora's sinking in a pit. But with a
You
crossbow.
just get the.
It's not me for
What?
once. I mean, oh no.
And he'll just point.
Okay, so are you going to the edge of the pit or are you dropping into it?
This is as far as I can go.
Right.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're rushing toward the pit. Got it. Perfect. Cool.
Wait, I
at this
didn't account for. No, I could actually be there. I only counted for the first.
If your speed is 45, you'd have.
No, we're
5,
good.
10.
We caught up. My mind caught up.
Oh, that's right. Where you're at. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. The Guilders continue worrying about the Palatine. You know what? Just for fun, one of them runs up to Thrommel.
You just want to hit somebody, don't you? With that Thrommel.
One of them runs up to Thrommel and takes a swipe at him with a dagger. He literally doesn't even notice them as they're just like ting, ting, tinging off of his plate armor. Meanwhile, the Iron Phoenix. Pits, blah, 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 tactics. It is going to do something kind of neat here. It's going to cast a spell. It lets out not so piercing of a shriek, more of a bird cry. And as it does, the pits surge with flames that strike the dome and all sort of gather into the center of the dome and then come back down in a fifth column of flame to smite Selene and Medora, who would have to make reflex saves, but they both critically succeed.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
And are
full on
unaffected.
ignored the damn thing.
And for its third action, it continues flying, sort of wheeling overhead. Staying in the air, though. Marco!
Okay, I'm just gonna start running. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I could. Wait, hang on. How far can I fully
Remember,
move?
this
What
is
the
a pit. That
Yeah,
is not
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Th-
Shouldn't it show
Oh.
me like when my movement thingy changes into the second action? Does it not do that anymore? 35 feet. Okay, give me.
No,
the-
no, that module broke.
So I can get to where Selene is, basically, right? One action.
Yeah, I think just behind her.
It's just behind her. Okay.
Yeah, 35
yeah,
is right there.
So, okay.
Mhm.
Does my like trap sense tingle getting closer to the?
Something's tingling. It's not your trap sense, but all the fire and the noise, the heat waves, the sweat, and of course the big fucking iron bird. There's some tingles.
Okay. I guess. I mean, should I just move on to the thing, or do I have to like make a jump or
So,
something to get?
It would be a
into-
drop. Currently,
So I should-
it's about a 10-foot drop.
But that's easy, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just like slide in. Like,
Okay.
all
Okay, and I
dapper.
would say you don't even need catfall for this because it's like intentional. You kind of drop and slide on the stone and then catch fingertips and then drop, landing lightly next to Medora.
Great.
What is
Well,
that? No, not that. Why did it do that? I'm so sorry. That should not have happened. Anyway,
She'll be here any
okay.
minute now. Don't worry. I just passed her on the way.
Good. You're at the top of my
Rommel.
not shit list.
technically,
see.
Rommel has a different miniature that he should. Really? Why are you doing this to me? You're embarrassing me. Large. Hang on. I can get it. Ugh! Nope, not that. That's the one. What are you? No! Why is it doing this? It's supposed to be a large token. Did I do it? Did that? Come on,
Almost
man.
has a celestial pony.
This is what happens when I try to be cool. Okay. What? Why? No, it was. Okay, there. Technically, the man is on a horse. So there, he's on his horse. He is going to use Cora, assuming you are willing.
Depends on what it is.
He's going to use all 3 of his actions to scoop you up onto Pazuzu's back.
Oh, sure.
Wouldn't Cora just be faster running?
Yes. But it's going to be pretty rough with
Pazuzu behind.
Pazuzu trying to grapple her if she doesn't get on his back, so. Okay. He, as he does, like he sets you down, go, get back to your friends. He has not noticed the Gilder, who's still like, ting, 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 ting.
Are you gonna come after us?
When things are settled here, I will be right behind you.
Okay.
But in the meantime, there is wrath in need of spending. And he turns, bring me Trificus!
God.
And once again, the horse is going to rear, and he's readying to ride off, but he can't technically.
Do the masses of Gilda's part to reveal where Trificus is like staring at him?
Except
no.
the one that's
style.
like tink.
So ignore. I'm using this token for a visual aid. That's not actually his token with the health and stats, though. That's just you know.
Honestly, just what a guy. Oh,
We're gonna line up another shot. He is technically. Oops. Hello. He is technically off guard. No, not that. Sorry. Where's off guard? There it is. Okay. Okay. Sardoc is going to take another shot. That is a hit with a 41.
On who?
Thrommel.
Is he okay?
I rolled garbage damage. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 ones out of 5 dice.
Nice.
Cool. So 2d4 plus 3d6 plus 5. Thrommel takes 13 damage. As the bullet just sort of catches him lightly. He's barely injured. It's a glancing shot, but it does startle him, and I think now Sardoc is going to fire again. Okay. Still barely injured. So there's like a ping, ping right into his chest plate. And now he is no longer off guard, and Sardoc is going to hide. Which is private. Okay. That ends Sardoc's turn. Key.
so I'm gonna take 1 movement, 2 movement to get to here.
Okay. Running
And
to the
then-
edge of the shaft.
Yeah, and with my predisposition to, sinking pits in general, I'm kind of gonna stand on the edge, like very hesitantly, being like, and then just
Get in here.
leap, and then just leap in, like not
wanna-
gracefully, not with
I want to
tact,
dodge the lizard.
not
please.
even trying to land on my feet.
Okay.
Belly flop.
You drop down the shaft and land in a heap, but unharmed on the, we'll call it an elevator.
I want to go turtling for this. I want to be on my back, kind of being like,
Someone help him
Yeah,
up!
it's messy.
He can't get up.
It's messy.
I don't help him up. I just look at him.
I'm okay with
Uh,
this.
2
Palatine,
and 5.
Paunus, Cora.
Jesus.
I would say you probably can see Paunus in the crowd.
One is just
You
uncloaked on
see
the
her.
elevator.
I want to check something here. I think this could be neat.
Don't come at
You
me,
see
bro.
Paunus grab a Palatine who was attacking her.
Oh god. Snap him
We're
in
gonna
two.
do a stunning flurry to make 2 fist attacks. She hits with the first. She crits with the second.
Oh, this poor guy.
Oh god. Okay. You see her grab one of the Palatine with one arm, like around his neck, and she doesn't even her open hand never moves. She just breaks his neck, and he drops in a heap as she moves on to a second one and delivers a punch into the gut, but you see it enter his body through the armor and come up behind his rib cage before pulling out. Her bandage is just dripping with blood.
That's not sanitary.
And then she turns and looks at you and Thrommel and Pazuzu. And for her second action, she strides toward. I'm sorry. It would be third action. She strides, racing through the crowd, and ends adjacent to you and Pazuzu. But she does not have another action. Trificus has line of sight now. That's exciting. Seeing you. I want it, but I don't know if I can catch it. Oh yeah, that'll do. He casts a spell. Up to 10 feet high. That's a bummer. 5 foot in a straight line, or okay, a wall of fire cuts straight through you, Pazuzu, and Thrommel. So Cora, please make. Oh, there's no save.
There's no save?
Oh, okay. Looks like it. Everything on each side of the wall is concealed. Any creatures that cross the wall or are occupying it just take the damage. Yep.
Oh.
So. Okay, so there's the fire damage. It is 19 points of fire damage. That will be done to Thrommel, you, and Pazuzu, which will, I believe, KO Pazuzu unless someone has something that can.
I do.
Oh.
Technically, this would increase his dying condition. Is that correct?
No, this would cause him to be dying.
But not
He's
in.
not
from
dying,
0
he's
to
wounded.
1.
He's
wouldn't
already.
it-
Pazuzu's at 12 hit points right now.
I know, but it wouldn't technically. Okay.
Are you interrupting or no?
No, I can't. This isn't an attack, right?
Correct. It's a spell.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay
I can't interfere.
because Rommel. Make sure I can do this. Yeah. Rommel is going to give Pazuzu resistance 14 to it as a reaction, taking a lot of the flame in his shield. So Pazuzu only takes 5 damage.
Very nice.
Go! Get out of here!
I'm trying.
Now all of you are just like in this wall of flame that continues burning, though, cutting off the hallway. And that will end Trificus' turn. Medora, all you can really do is descend another 6 feet.
Message on
You're muted.
Selene.
Oh, there you go. You what?
Selene, I got 3 actions. Message Selene, get your butt over here now. Message Ithri, please tell me you've got Cora. And
Oops.
I message
Ignore me.
Cora. Cora, come on, you can do this. We're going. You can't bring them all. You can't save them all. And then I go back to watching my time magic.
Okay.
Okay.
That does bring us to Cora. You are currently mounted on Pazuzu. Do you want to delay until after Selene?
Yeah.
All right. I should have. All right.
I'm going to delay until after Cora.
You're killing me. Okay, that makes it Selene's turn.
Zuzu still has the one command he hasn't fully fulfilled. Bring Cora. So.
He's working on it.
Yep.
If you want, he can take it. You are allowed to just break up your turn with his however you want. You can do him now. You can do it mid-turn.
Yeah, I was gonna do it now.
Okay.
But
In that case, yes.
Punch Monk is there, and I know she has attack of opportunity.
Punch monk.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive. And Pazuzu can't take a hit, so he's. Can he?
I can intercept.
Okay, he's just gonna go for it. He's just gonna start flying off.
All
with
right.
you.
His fly speed is only 60 feet.
That's 60 more feet than walking.
Well,
He-
for some people.
Yeah.
Leaps into the air, carrying Cora out of the flames. And for a moment, like you can see, both of you are just wreathed in fire, and Cora's like patting, pat, putting the fires
Pazuzu!
out on both of you. And then Pazuzu moves 60 feet.
No
Okay.
attack?
Correct. There is no reaction.
Oh.
That would mean there's another 140 feet to go.
Yep.
Just to reach the door.
And then Selene is gonna come over here. And how many feet down is it?
16 at this point, so you would take 8 damage.
That's fine. Oh, why is my health so low? What happened to all
Medora
my
should catch her
stamina?
for some panache.
You took chain
Oh no,
lightning,
sorry. I was looking at Pazuzu like a dingus.
right?
She's gonna jump down. No, I had Pazuzu's character sheet open thinking it was mine.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you pop down. Removing the first 10 feet. You still take 3 points of damage.
Can Mako catch her as a reaction for panache?
Catch me, Mark.
Not for panache, but I will say that with your allies down there, no damage dealt. That's
you.
fine. That's fine.
You landed on key.
He was
Or
in the
that.
way.
He takes 3 damage.
Landed on his tail.
I'll be honest, I was expected to take damage just from yeeting into the pit.
So here's the neat part. Cora, it is your turn. You are allowed to attempt the command an animal action.
Oh.
You'd have to make a nature check to convince Pazuzu to do what you want, but you can try to get him to move on your turn as
I
well.
feel like there should be bonuses because, like, he's already.
Let me,
The DC is concealed, but it might not be a very high DC right now.
Let me
Given the orders, I would say
That
you
one
go the
Pazuzu
check,
walks straight back.
but you do have to use an action to do so.
screw you. Turns around and goes.
Delivers her to the wizard.
I feel like Pazuzu's like thoughts right now are kind of aligned though, right? He also doesn't want to die.
You'd think. Let me see where I'm at with actions. So I'm gonna cast Lifelink on Pazuzu.
Okay, that's one action. Make sure you have him targeted.
I do have him targeted. So heightened uses another action or no?
No.
Or can I just heighten? Okay, 6th heightened.
Now wait a second. It's always auto heighten to 6.
Oh, okay. Then it's that. So.
But it is a range of 30 feet.
He heals. It's just him I'm targeting. He heals 19.
Okay.
And so if he takes damage, I will take some of it. So that's one action.
So Cora kind of puts a hand on his neck and sort of slumps in his saddle a little bit.
And there would be little flowers and stuff.
Of energy.
But
yeah, flowers, motes of glitter.
I
know
stick
how
some
it
glitter
goes.
in his little mane. Here you go. You look nice. And wow, that was just one action. Okay. I'll try to command him. So it's a nature check?
Nope. I said no check required given he's already under orders. So you just have to use the action. So he moves another 120 feet.
120 feet?
Or is it actually, I think for mounted, I don't remember my mount rules very well.
Because technically
I think
have
he gets an
3...
action for each action you are spending. I think
I've
that's
got
how
3
it is.
actions.
But he's already used one this turn. So you would not be able to.
So only 2?
You could give him 2 if you want.
Okay, let's do 2.
Then yeah, he moves 120 feet,
Where
which
does
I
that put
believe
us?
will move the 2 of you to about here.
Oh, hey, Anthony!
Rommel is
We're here!
In the pit!
way behind.
In the pit! What? Okay!
We're finally got to Mount Pazuzu, guys.
I've ridden him before.
Not with him so willing.
Is that the end of your turn?
I have an action left. I can't command him, right?
No.
Oh shit! He healed!
It has to be stride in order for you to take the action.
Oh. Hold on, I think Healer's Halo you only get once. Yeah, okay.
I think it's once per effect.
It's
actually.
every 10 minutes, actually.
Oh, got it. Okay. So yeah,
How's
He's
he
flying.
looking? He needs more healing, right?
he's injured. Not badly.
Okay. We'll just have to wing it then.
Oh, he is.
That's it. That's all I
Ithrid.
can do.
So, I apologize for not being familiar with the rules. What's the actual range on a heavy crossbow? Because it says range increment of 120 foot.
Mhm. I believe every 120 feet is another -2. And I'm pretty sure it goes to 5 increments, I think.
So,
There might not be a limit. I don't know. I think it's 5, though.
can Ithri see Mummy, or is she behind a firewall?
Oh, you can see her. Oh, right. The firewall. Nope. She's pretty much everything's behind the firewall now, thanks to Trificus.
He's firewalled us.
Okay, Ithri's just gonna yell to
Damn VPNs.
Cora, follow me, and then run and jump into the pit. I've calculated it. I have the movement.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Is Marco going to
Another
be
one.
gentlemanly catching Ithri here, or?
No,
I-
Ithri
I
chose
just had-
key. Ithri's
yeah,
chosen key. Look at the map.
Yeah. Well, I guess he falls on me.
Yeah, Ithri is not
No.
light.
Do you
Marco
understand?
will be
I
sidestepping
have
in this
not
case.
stood up
There's
yet.
no damage.
I'm still...
I'm not going to say there's damage,
I'm
but it
sidestepping.
is not a good catch. That is
No.
not.
I feel like
it's
we're
like trying to
definitely
catch
both prone.
somebody dropping a piano out a window.
No,
I mean,
I want you to
Brute.
calculate the
Ithri
damage
can
of an
hear
Ithri
you, man.
ballistic.
Come on.
Listen, it's mostly the armor. It's not it. It's
Sure.
the armor.
And you're not
okay,
wrong.
Ithri is on the elevator, which, to its credit, doesn't so much as lurch with all the extra weight, though it is getting crowded on there. Gilders, Iron Phoenix. I think for its part, it lets out another shriek, but there's no one here to hear it. Marco.
I can't really do anything, can I? Oh,
Not really. If you guys
Yeah.
want, you can just say that like you're on the elevator, you're going.
yep. I'm just, tapping my foot, waiting.
Now everybody's tapping their foot.
Not.
Now we wait for
Well,
Last-
you're splayed out.
Last you know of Thrommel, he lets out a battle cry and charges toward Sarda. And I'm going to remove everything that direction from initiative.
Oh, I don't get another blast of some kind.
I can't remove them. I'm just going to skip them. Key, just continuing on the elevator.
Temptation to do 3 recall knowledges on Frommel.
I guess at this point, Korra and Pazuzu are really the only ones where initiative matters. What is your intent? If the intent is to go straight for the elevator, I'm just going to end initiative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm riding on Pazuzu, so.
And you saw where I went.
Yeah. Ithri
Don't
said
use
the
it.
pit, so I trust Ithri.
I use all 3 actions to get these fuckers to stop sitting on me.
Oh, sorry, Key. Sorry. This is awkward.
And we're gonna-
Someone help us out.
Korra, as you rush in, the Iron Phoenix flies to collide with you. It reaches out its claws to grab at Pazuzu, and somehow
High five.
misses,
Oh.
swiping and somehow not connecting.
Hmm.
If Zuzu could blow a raspberry, he would.
I don't know. He's pretty mad right now.
Yeah. He would blow a raspberry like, bitch.
Doesn't have lips, does he?
Nope.
There's a beak.
I love how the game just told me
Bird lips.
we've moved to free movement and we're trapped in a pit and can't move anywhere.
That does end initiative, though.
So I'm in the pit.
Well,
You're in the pit.
Can I just float above the
so here's the. I was gonna say
land
no.
on them.
Pazuzu cannot actually hover.
Oh, well, make way, guys. Here we come.
So
Oh,
I don't think Pazuzu can fit on the actual platform.
No, we have to bring Pazuzu.
Well, if we Tetris him.
Stop at the top. Like, what do you want to do? There is no possible way Pazuzu can get on that platform. There is, I believe, a skill check he can try to make to descend the shaft, but I think his wingspan is too big.
Can I
His
help
wingspan
him?
is wider than the actual shaft.
Can I help him?
Couldn't he,
Here, just do this.
fold in
just,
his
ooh,
wings?
Oh, like this,
claw?
Pazuzu.
Yes, but then he would fall on you guys, and sorry, but that would crush you.
They can take it.
Weighs
It's
over
fine.
a ton.
I'm used to
Ooh.
it now.
Guys, get over to the right. No, wait, the
There
left.
is no getting over to the right, not with 6 of you. So at this, what do you? So Korra, it is your decision ultimately. What are you doing here?
Me?
Are you? Yeah, you can't reach them right now. You are
Oh.
on Pazuzu. You can land,
We have
or otherwise you're going off the straight and you'll have to fly around. Pazuzu cannot hover.
Well,
you can't
I'll
stop
have him,
to think about
I'll
it.
have him land right here, obviously.
Right at the edge. Okay.
How far deep are they? How deep?
They are continuing downward.
I know,
You
but
can
right
see
this
them.
second.
Like looking up, you guys can see Korra and Pazuzu looking over the edge. You can hear the phoenix.
Guys!
I think we got to 20 foot, or maybe 25.
Well, it's just continuing. It's
Yeah,
continuing.
like the moment she got there. I mean,
Is there room for us?
there's no other choice.
You, yes.
What about Pazuzu?
It would be so good if you could get him in your sleeve.
Can you fit in here, Pazuzu? You're muted. Girl, you muted.
We can't hear you, Ava.
When did that happen? No, I'm just gonna pick Medora up and save some space.
Okay, to reiterate,
She's in my squared out.
still won't make a
together.
difference.
Okay.
I'll pick her up like a
Pazuzu.
baby. Her legs wrapped around me.
Pazuzu could fit on the platform, maybe with one rider, but
Pazuzu.
otherwise,
I will look at him in the eye and tell him, watch for us to land. Once we land and get off, then fly down and join us, okay?
he cannot fly down. His
Why?
wingspan is too long.
Do this!
His
Dive!
wingspan is wider than the shaft.
Pazuzu, you gotta finagle it, okay, buddy?
Fall
Okay.
down.
He would
Marco,
He would
Key,
need the
hold
elevator.
on to each other. Get real close. Pazuzu, dive. I'm like holding Medora. Like she's like my little front backpack right now. Okay?
It's gonna hurt.
Pazuzu, I don't know if this is safe, Pazuzu.
He is going to refuse that command.
Okay, then stay.
It would be so helpful if you had something like, I don't know if anyone's thought of it before, but like
A
some sort of
Pokeball?
sphere that you could throw at him.
Is there more of them? Maybe of varying types?
Okay. We'll send the elevator back up, okay, Pazuzu? How's that?
You're not really sure. He's not giving you a lot of like feedback on what
I
he
know,
thinks
I'm just
is.
talking to him, just so he, We won't leave without you, okay? Pat.
Hey, Selene,
Then I'm gonna
Yeah?
jump down.
there's no way that he could go back to his own plane temporarily, right?
I never summoned him.
Oh, wait. Somebody catch me!
Cora
gonna
has
jump down,
catfall for sure,
Or
right?
make room so I can land something.
We-
My arms
made-
are just
we
open
made-
anyway. lying on
Marco's
the
free.
floor.
I'll catch her if I can.
I'll jump down.
Sorry, Key. That was
Cora,
my
you
crossbow.
slide along the smooth marble wall,
She just
dropping
walks down.
between a rock and a feather. You are closer to the feather in your manner of dropping, but you slide down and land lightly on the elevator.
I'll jump into somebody's arms if they have them out for me.
Okay.
Marco's free.
I'll catch her.
Okay.
gotta send the
All
elevator
6 of
back
you
up
are
for
very
Pazuzu.
cramped.
It's very cramped in here.
Yeah, not designed for this many people.
As I'm
Let's hope-
holding Medora, just like I don't mind.
Let's hope this is actually the way, and that just didn't mean us to walk over to the other side and use that door.
Yeah, hopefully this is the way. Did you guys
I
see Thrommel?
mean-
He was so cool.
I did. Yeah, he has a horse.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Where did
Horace
he
just
get
like hanging on to Marco at this point if there's no standing room. I'll just be here.
The walls of the shaft open up after about 100 feet as the disc continues to descend right through the ceiling of an amazingly large room. Looking about, you find yourselves in a cathedral, but wrought entirely of crystal, brilliantly lit from within. The room is shaped like an enormous hexagon, about 420 blaze feet from side to side. 420 feet.
Yeah, we got it.
I wasn't calling blaze. I was saying
420 blaze it.
420 of me.
the disc continues
Terrifying.
to descend. Though when it like reached a point where the walls opened up, looking down, it was about 1,200 feet from the floor. Meaning this is a 1,300 foot elevator ride. It continues to drop from this dizzying height for
Medora's just gonna
10 minutes.
like lean in to Selene and just be like, I'm so proud of you for actually coming.
Gonna nod.
you think Pazuzu could dive down here now and just glide around this big open bit?
Yes. He could. Doesn't mean
In
he
a
should.
nosedive, if he could suddenly pull up and go out, yes, but it would still require some trick flying, or else he's gonna probably end up as a splat. Either
He's
that or
got
you guys
1200
will end
feet.
up as a splat.
Don't worry, I
Can
can
we
take
wait
some
with
of
that
that
until
splat
we are
damage.
a little further away from the opening in the ceiling? I would rather not be knocked off this platform.
Nah, I feel like Pazuzu will wait for the elevator to come back up and then just sit pretty the whole way down.
You think
Even
it's gonna
after
be
it opens
calm
up.
enough for that up there?
Yeah, why not?
It's about
Hopefully,
a
if
10-minute trip one way, so it would take 10 minutes to go
Trommel.
back up and then 10 minutes for him to get back down. But yeah, that could work. Eventually, the platform, the disc, if you will, comes to rest gently on the floor, about 90 feet from the southern corner of the room. In the center of this room, you see a platform of white stone. Stairs lead up to it from all sides. And there are crystals atop the platform, but probably too far away for you guys to see clearly. You can make out an arched hall, 60 feet wide and 200 feet tall, opening to the south. It is very dark. There are 5 other hallways just like it, each at one of the other corners of this hexagonal room. But the pathways to the north, northwest, and southeast are brightly lit, while the others are dark. Shockingly, there is no glorious HD map for this cathedral. So you'll just
And we do have light. I've
your
got my halo.
imagination.
Hopefully, it means there will be no combat in this cathedral.
That wasn't the case earlier, but
So,
are we stopped then?
Yeah, it's just resting on the floor.
Okay.
stepping off the disc, I presume nothing happens.
No.
Right, you can get
Marco?
off now, Cora.
I will
But
set
you
the door
can-
down.
Thank you, Key.
Okay.
Good catch.
Can every-
He never got up off the floor. We were just standing.
I'm still
Still
winded.
standing.
Once we're all
I
off, does
tap-
it go back up?
Yeah.
As soon as you're all off, it slowly begins to rise back up. Here's the neat part. There's nothing under it. It's not like a
Ooh.
column rising up. It's literally a floating disc that just floats away.
How many feet away are we from Pazuzu?
A lot.
Like 1300.
1,305.
Okay, never mind. I won't
You
cast
can't.
message. That's 500 feet.
Another interesting detail. You see no means of calling the elevator.
Well, Pazuzu will bring it back down. Should we wait here?
We can investigate while it happens. We got 20 minutes.
We have 20 minutes.
Does
Wait,
that mean we
as-
only have 40 minutes until Trifficus will turn up here?
Maybe.
Unless we can disable the lift once. But then I guess
We just
everyone
have to
else-
leave weight on it, right?
Depends how it works. Might
Or
detect life force.
we have 40 minutes until Frommel shows up here.
I remind you that Trifficus was also able to fly,
Hmm.
wasn't he? I think
Well,
he
he
was.
doesn't need the elevator at all.
I mean, if it blocks the hole, then he can't get down here.
If it blocks the hole, he can just stand on it and it will go down.
Yeah, I mean, like, he can't get here as quick as flying. We've got at least 20 minutes. So, Plinth, crystals.
Do you want
Are you-
exploration actions?
Yes, but I was going to say, does that mean you guys are going toward the central
Yay.
Yeah.
platform?
Architecture, am I right?
Anywhere.
As you guys cross the floor of this pure crystal cathedral, it's a little unnerving. I mean, you're basically walking inside of a diamond.
Do you need a perception for my trap finding?
Yes. Anyone who is searching would have to make a blind perception seek.
Okay, I am searching, so.
I'm just detecting magic as I am usually
Okay.
doing.
You're getting some pings. Probably not surprising,
Ping, ping.
but
+2
Yeah,
for traps,
you're-
remember.
you're definitely detecting magic. There's no signs of a trap here. No real signs of danger. There's no blood, no dust, no skeletons. There are the 6 passages, 3 lit, 3 unlit. But as you approach this central platform, it becomes clear what the crystals atop it are. This is no random formation. What you see is a crystal miniature of the citadel itself sitting on top of the platform. It looks exactly the same as what you saw when you struck the pillars of Martek. With one exception. Actually, no. Is anyone using the investigation action? Medora? You know what? It
Medora.
makes sense that Medora would notice this because you were the one who got the best look at the structure in the sky. 3 of the minarets are missing.
What's a minaret for myth?
Like a tower or a spire that's attached to a castle.
Oh yeah, 3 of the minarets are missing.
What's a
Medora,
minaret?
what's a minaret?
And as you examine them, where they should be, it's clear that there are mechanisms in all 3 locations where something could be attached.
Star gem?
Like a star gem?
Or a minaret.
Like a star gem minaret?
I feel like the
Probably
shape
not a
is
star gem.
correct.
It doesn't look like the right shape, yeah.
Okay, Marco, it's your turn.
I'll also note
What?
that checking the 3
Disable the
minarets that
mechanism?
are still here, they cannot be removed. Though it does look like they
Find stuff.
are separate pieces. It looks like they were placed and then they locked.
Do they correspond to the lit up sections?
Actually, they correspond to the dark sections.
Then it looks like we might have to go get the 3 missing ones.
Well, you know,
That's our test, I guess. Or
what
one
was
of
it
them.
you told us you were in the first place? This is the perfect
Ah.
job for you, Marco.
I don't remember what the first thing was that I told you guys.
I think it was something like, these guys are idiots, followed by a very short, vague backstory. No, I just meant that, it's time to find some treasure.
Excuse me, my fake backstories are never short.
So it was fake.
Maybe you gave us the real one and that's why it was short.
Or maybe we have sometime, for you to give us the real one.
Really,
Now
is
that
that
you-
what we're discussing right now?
No, now is treasure. Some other time is backstory.
Sounds good.
I will also note, Key, you're seeing something kind of neat. There are arcane runes only visible to detect magic that have been drawn onto the platform itself.
Am I able to decipher these runes?
As you
You'll
approach,
die
they
again.
sort of squiggle and rearrange themselves into Iruxi.
Just paw prints everywhere.
And I'm going to send you a private message what they say. I'll leave it to you if you want to translate it or not. It's been a while since I've sent you a whisper, I see.
Oh.
There you are. Found it. So the rest of you just see, like, he's been studying everything. You just sort of kind of see him bend down and examining, like, the ring of one of the steps all around the platform. There's nothing there, but he's just examining it.
What's the light level like at the moment?
The
Bright
cathedral
with my
itself is
halo.
very well lit.
Cool.
The crystal itself seems to be shimmering with light.
So I'm gonna kind of read this under my breath to myself. Just like, and then once going through it, I'm actually going to call over Medora and ask if she can read it.
Send it me.
Can she actually read it, or
There's nothing to read.
so she
Yeah,
can? Okay,
she's-
perfect.
Well, remember the magic vision thingy?
Yeah, just checking. So I'm just gonna point at it and just go. 6 paths to glory, 6 paths to doom, 6 paths to minarets. Medora, what's a minaret?
These tower things. Wait, start again?
6 paths to glory, 6 paths to
No,
doom.
no. Say it clearly.
6 paths to glory, 6 paths to doom, 6 paths to minarets. The keys to my tomb.
How many doors were
Replace-
there upstairs?
I don't like being interrupted.
Mm-mm.
Replace the 6 minarets from the places now hidden, and you may then enter. To my tomb you'll be bidden. Be valiant and faithful. There is always a way, and if you survive it, you'll have glory this day.
Puzzle after puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. Just
Just
Let
one
us
more
save
time.
the
There's been a
world.
lot today.
But there's already 3, which means someone's tried before and failed halfway through.
I suggest we split up.
What?
I don't.
Okay. Oh.
We could, if there's 3 remaining, we could go in teams of 2, find the remaining 3, bring them back here, and be down before anyone else gets here.
Or we could separate into
Yeah.
groups of 2 and then encounter combat with either the guys that are
Okay.
following us or whatever the test is. And
But
die
he just
alone.
goes that way, and we guys go as a team.
Because that's still only 2 paths.
That's bad math.
Oh, that's brilliant math.
is there any indication
You
as
wanted
to
3.
is
That's
is there any indication as to which minarets are in which direction? Because 3 of them have already been done.
The 3 that are already in place each correspond to one of the darkened corridors.
Is that obvious from the...
It is directly like the corners.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. it's very-
How many things are lit, still lit, Askell?
3.
3.
Each one corresponding to where there's a missing minaret.
Go 2 each.
Do we
We
want to
can
I
wait?
go
suggest
together.
I suggest we pick the most hilarious combination.
I...
I'm sorry, Ithri.
No, that was Blaze talking, not Keyray talking. By the way.
I'm
Do
sorry,
we,
Ithri, you're with me by default.
do we want to wait and see what comes down with the lift? I'm labeling it a lift. I don't know why it seems appropriate.
Same thing. Elevator,
I
lift, platform that raises and
don't-
falls.
What if we go 3 go, 3 wait, 3 go, 3 wait?
To what end?
Well, because that way, if the lift comes back down, we've got warning, but no one's alone. I don't know. We could just go, all of us together.
I don't think we have the time for that.
Okay. And what happens when one of these trials goes shit, and none of you will leave each other behind?
First of all, pessimist, if
Then no
one of
one will
these
get left
trials goes to
behind.
shit. Secondly, it's everyone's responsibility to make sure their partner gets out alive.
You all have your safety
So-
buddy. It's a buddy system. It can't go wrong.
Nobody will mess up the buddy system.
Here's the thing, Key. You don't like leaving people. Thora doesn't like leaving people. Ithri doesn't like leaving people. And Selene doesn't like leaving people.
In that case, Medora and I should partner up.
If
Marco
Medora
loves
and
leaving
Marco,
people. It's like his favorite.
Yeah.
like,
Then
if,
in that
if
case,
I go,
if we
no,
goes
no,
with one
let's hear
person,
me out, Key. Hear me out. If Marco and I go with one of you each, Marco and I don't have to worry about being left behind. But the other two are gonna just fight over whoever's last to leave the trial,
no.
and we'll never see
If
those
we-
two again.
If we goes off with one, Selene goes off with another, Cora goes off with another. Those three are
And
going to make
you?
sure the others get back. What about me?
I have a compromise idea. How about
Wait.
all of us go in one direction, and if it looks like it's a trial done by someone on their own or a pair of people, they can do that, and the others can move on to the next one.
I agree.
Okay.
On the way, I'm gonna just like continue thinking through this. Like, if we had done it like Selene goes into a group where Medora is not buddied up with her, she will make sure to go get her after.
Are we waiting for Pazuzu, or are we heading straight off?
No, I think we're
At
already
this
heading.
point,
Duke
about
can
10
look
minutes
after
have
himself.
passed.
We can proceed.
Let's go. We are heading
Pick
the most northern one that's light.
Okay. So there's north,
we
northwest, and southeast are your options.
But then it's north, because that's
North
north
sounds
northern.
Yeah?
I
North?
would say north is the most northern one. If that's what
If there's a
Ithri
north,
wants.
that depends on
Okay.
if Ithri's compass is accurate. He doesn't have one.
Hey, I have a compass.
You
So does Key.
approach. The north corridor is about 60 feet wide and 200 feet tall. Well lit by all this glowing, shimmering crystal.
Roaring, shimmering crystal.
Continues, let's see. Oh, those are 60-foot hexes. Oh, that's nice.
Huh.
It continues 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. It continues 300 feet before opening into another hexagonal chamber, wide, but nowhere near the size of the cathedral. The entire chamber is wrought crystal, unadorned, but there are two more corridors, one that goes southwest, the other that goes southeast. Both lit.
Are we just picking one and going?
We could always do the put a hand on a wall and follow that until we find something.
Okay, let's do that.
Which wall?
Basically, you
The-
can take a right or a left.
Can I check for secret doors in the room?
It
What would
will
that-
drastically slow you down. Keeping in
Can
mind that
I-
the room is also 180 feet to a side.
So it's like we entered from the south, right? So there is one here
Yep.
and one here. Can I check if there's just like a door in the north?
It would
secret
take you 10 minutes per side.
door? 10 minutes is probably too long, huh?
So that would take you 30 minutes just to check northwest, north, and northeast.
No, I was just gonna check the center, like, oh, is there something? And if not, like, immediately leave. Just because I was thinking, like, the symmetry. If we weren't going north, maybe that was the trick to figure out if there was a thing.
So you can.
You want to go
I
straight
should
and
note,
through?
at this point, if you guys are doing anything other than just walking, unless you have a skill feat that allows for it, you would be moving at half speed.
I'm always searching by skill feat.
Searching for traps, but
Yeah.
only for traps. Not secret doors.
That's true.
So you guys tell me, are you trying to be kind of hasty or are you moving slowly and meticulously here?
I mean, what's half speed? Is it the lowest speed of the party for traveling together?
Oh,
Mhm.
I am sorry.
Uh,
Oh, I am so sorry.
So moving at half speed,
Would be
10.
10.
125 times 10.
125
You-
times 10.
Yeah.
1,250.
feet. So yeah, you would move 1,250 feet per 10 minutes.
If time is the issue, I would think we would be moving more hastily, but
Yeah.
Like a normal
So you don't really have
walk,
time to
not-
be looking for secret doors.
all Ithri
You can
is
still
going to
detect magic.
all Ithri is going to do is get a piece of chalk out, and every time we come to a junction, he's going to draw an arrow where we came from.
Sure.
So
I will note, knowing where it is, you can kind of see it, but due to the nature of the walls being crystal, it is hard to spot the chalk.
In that case, he would probably put it in a very specific place, like on the entrance, on the
His eye
wall,
level.
on the right
Okay.
down the
The
bottom.
least
so
crystally place.
No,
That makes
just
sense.
like a really specific location, the same on every archway
consistent,
or
but-
entrance, but just
I get you.
out
Okay.
of sight, but easy to find.
What you mean, unlike the Minotaur maze where we had about 8 different symbols in different places at all
Yes.
times?
Yes.
but it made sense to us. I think.
Did it?
If you guys want
Uh,
to start making your own maps, then go for it.
No.
This is
No,
what
I
Ithri
trust
is
yours,
doing.
three.
I'm laying
So
it
for the
through
reference,
this one.
I
you
might need to
guys
get a pen and
are
paper.
Selene is always scouting at full speed. Marco is searching for traps, not secret doors. And
Just rub it
Well-
in, why don't you?
was it Medora who's always investigating? Or did I have that wrong?
Medora
that's right,
will
key
investigate
detecting
if
magic.
There's nothing. Medora will
so you
investigate.
don't really
if
have time
there's nothing
to-
else to do.
But that would also slow it down. So in this case, you don't really have time to stop and really examine stuff or, that like. Fortunately, as you guys go by, nothing is standing out to you. So I need to know, are you going left or right?
Someone said right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. That takes you kind of to the southeast. Into the corridor. You go another 120 feet or so before it opens into another chamber. Hexagonal, in the center of which you see a crystal ball on a dais of white polished stone. The corridor continues on the far side, continuing to the southeast, though you can see before long it darkens. it also branches both north and south, or rather, northeast, southwest. So you have Crystal Ball, you have northwest. I'm sorry, you came from northwest. You have Crystal Ball, you have northeast, southwest, and southeast.
And in the main chamber, there was a northeast.
Yeah, but not this soon.
No. Yeah, I'm
The
just...
northeast was dark,
Okay.
and all of this is lit.
So should we touch the crystal ball?
Let's someone investigate it. I'm not the smartest at that stuff.
Okay.
Check it for traps.
As you guys approach, you don't see any traps, but you do detect magic coming from the crystal ball.
I do?
No, Key does.
Me.
Selene, who is scouting, you are aware of distant voices. It's
Oh,
likely
no.
someone has reached the cathedral.
Oh, no.
That's not Pazuzu. Can Pazuzu
Someone
talk?
with a voice.
Can Pazuzu actually talk?
No one will believe you.
Yeah, that's what he would
Yeah.
say.
Honestly, he would only say that probably to Cora.
Ah!
But that aside, what do you guys want to do here?
I
You
poke
said you're
it.
approaching the crystal ball. It is magic.
Well,
I poke it.
nope.
Someone
What
has
kind of-
arrived.
Poke.
Excellent.
The crystal is glowing. The ball.
When I poke it, nothing happens?
Before you poke it. When you poke it, no, nothing happens. Though you can see something cloudy within. You'd have to really give it a close look to see what's in there.
Does it look like my crystal ball? Like it...
Kind of. It's about the
'Cause
same size. This
Is it
one's
like-
probably higher quality.
Is it clear quartz like that? Or is it like a different kind of...
No, this is a much like quartz is cheap crystal. This is not cheap.
I pick it up.
It is attached to the
I don't
dais.
pick it up. I can't pick this up.
Can you use it like you did the other crystal ball?
I could try. I'll rub it.
Rubbing it does nothing. You can still, like I said, you can see there's something in it, but you'd have to actively like look within to see what.
Well,
it is.
okay, I'm
Huh.
looking in it and I'm rubbing it. I'm looking in it too.
But you didn't say that. That's different. Looking in,
I close my
You can
eyes
make
before
out-
I do so.
a dimly lit room, maybe 40 feet square, and you can see a crystal minaret resting on a
Ah.
red satin pillow. There are torches on the walls of the room, giving off flickering light. No, just light. It's not flickering. And you can make out 4 doors leading out of this room, 2 of which are just open.
Guys, there's a minaret in here. On a red pillow.
Uh,
And there's 4 doors. 2 of them are open.
By in there, do you mean you're like scrying on something that you can see
Yeah,
it,
it's
or
like-
are you
it's
like,
like-
is it actually in the ball?
No, I don't think it's in the ball.
Okay.
I hope not. This looks
If we had
too
his hand.
too big to
Zoolander.
be in
What a
the.
good place to hide it.
Smashes it. Yeah, I don't
What is
think
this? A
it's in this
minaret for
ball.
ants?
Oh my god, I got a pebble
Yeah.
in my shoe. I may as well throw it into the lava. Oh wait. No, that was what I needed.
I mean, to be fair, there is an entire citadel of Martek in the main area, but miniature. So yeah, that's a citadel for ants.
Oh my god, maybe this is it.
I mean,
Uh,
with you're looking at magic stuff, Key, can you tell where this is looking at?
Can I tell where this is looking at?
Can he tell where that is looking at?
All you can tell is, in fact, you know what? Make an identify magic check. You can pick your skill of choice. So occultism, religion, nature, arcana.
It's occultism.
And this would be identify magic, which I believe is a blind one.
I would agree.
You believe this to be a fixed scry. It is scrying. It's showing this place. But it is an indefinite duration. It's likely that the crystal ball itself is no key or access. It's like looking through a window.
But I'm not able to tell whereabouts it's looking at.
Wherever it is, it's not made of crystal.
Cool.
Oh.
We're looking for a place not made of crystal. You're welcome.
Well, presumably if we're seeing this here, it'll be down one of these corridors. Did you say they were corridors or were they shut doors? In this
Corridors.
room? Corridors, okay.
The room in the crystal ball had doors.
No, yeah. That might be
Two
why
were
I
open,
was...
two were closed.
Do we
From
just
here,
want
you can actually see that both the north and south, quote unquote, passages here, the ones that aren't the corridor that continues the way you were going, both lead into hexagonal rooms that dead end. So there's more of like a room, two rooms connected to this, north and south.
Okay,
Do we
let's check the
just-
rooms. Right?
Yeah, sure. Right one first?
Yeah.
So that would be south.
If we
you say
it
so.
would be southwest.
Yeah. Okay. You guys walk across the crystal, your boots clacking. So you enter another 180-foot diameter hexagonal room. In the center stands a 30-foot diameter disc raised about 2 feet off the floor.
Oh, another one?
Is it floating?
It is. And this one is 30 feet in diameter.
Is there a
Is there
hole in the ceiling?
ceiling?
No.
Great minds. Oh, okay.
Is there an echo in here?
There's
Yes,
no hole in the ceiling?
actually, technically,
Oh.
Is there any other doors?
no.
What's under the desk? Anything?
Crystal floor.
That's weird, right?
Sorry, what's underneath the like if Ithri bends down and looks at the bottom of the disc, is it just more disc?
Just more disc. Yeah.
This disc seems to be made out of disc.
Yeah, it's got an A and a B
Definitely the
side.
disc pings as magic.
Should I stand on it?
Should we check the other rooms first? I mean, we can do.
Oh, we could check the right room first. Or was this the right room?
This was the right room.
This is the right room.
The left room, then.
That would
Yeah.
be a almost 400-foot walk, just so you know. Just walking from room to room takes a lot of
My
time.
God.
Oh, okay. Let's test the disc.
These places are enormous.
I'll run up and hop on the disc.
Cora vanishes.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh shit! Hang on. Let's wait 10 seconds and see if she comes back.
Cora, if you
Stop.
just went invisible, make yourself known.
What was
Can I
that
make
about,
myself
Paz?
known?
No,
Oh,
Cora.
well, it was so
no.
complicated. Ithri
Send
climbs on
key
the
next.
disc. Oh, okay. Ithri gives Key a lift up.
I wait, hang
2
on.
feet?
One of us has gone. We all gotta go. I can go next if you prefer.
You know what? At least this way I won't be landed on. Fine, send me up.
I can't promise that. Help Key out.
He vanishes.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Fingers crossed we all land on key.
We're all going. I think, well, Ithri's going next.
Askel, should I
One by
land
one.
anywhere, I land on my back.
One by one, you guys clamber up onto this disc and vanish. That's where we're going to pause and take a quick break. Chad, I would encourage you to, like we're about to, hydrate, snack, stretch, yell at the
Devour
heavens.
your enemies.
Get some crystal discs.
If you know, yeah. I mean, if they're bite size.
No, just Kirby the.
Turns out my enemies are snacks.
Wait, Askel, I found
That
found
got
the
very
mini
odd.
Let's go.
We should
Let's
go.
go.
Found it.
We should go.
We're back.
We're back. So.
We
Think
were
that
all
you
turned
find
into
yourself.
cats.
All of you
Oh, there's a map.
standing
There's
in
a
a
map.
40-foot square room,
Oh.
dimly lit by torches on the walls. There's a stillness in the room. There's no sound, no motion here. Not even the flames of the torches flicker.
Well, that's weird.
You
Hey, this looks
find
like
yourself
the
standing on a raised circular platform 20 feet across. To the south, a glittering crystal object sits on a pillow.
Oh.
4 doorways lead out of the room, one near each corner of the room. The northeast door is open about 2 feet. The southwest door is open wide, and the other 2 doors are closed. This is indeed the room Cora saw.
Hey, there it is.
Excuse me.
You okay, Three?
Apparently, teleportation doesn't agree with me.
Do we just grab it?
Yeah. Sleeve, maybe?
Do you need a new roll for traps?
Yes,
Was this-
actually.
Is there a
So if you're
perception check I
searching-
can make for like a ghost?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. To see.
Nah,
Go ahead.
too much light in here. I was personally joking,
You
but
are not for the moment seeing any traps, Marco. I
Yeah.
will
You just
keep
tell
your
me
number
what I
in
do.
mind and let you know. Yep. What do you
Well,
guys do?
I grab it. Got it.
Yeah. Well, it won't move. You grab it, and it's cool to the touch, and you kind of... It won't budge. In fact, even the satin pillow is like stone. You can't make a rumple in it.
I'm gonna put my feet like on it, on either side, like try to pull with my full weight.
Medora, from the second you were here, you felt a wave of vertigo and an emptiness, like something is missing, some essential thing, like there's a gaping wound in you, imperceptible but unavoidable. Its absence screaming. And as Cora wrestles with this crystal minaret that won't move, as you take in these torches, lit and yet the flame unflickering, it hits you. That thing, time.
Time's gone. Or it's frozen.
Ah!
Okay.
How do
But
we
we're not.
restart it?
Do we
I stopped
need
pulling on
to?
it. I can't move it.
There's apples in the next room.
Like
We probably won't be
edible
able to
apples?
move those either.
Medora
This is
will
really funny.
step over to one of the torches and hold her hand up to see if there's heat, even if there's no flicker.
There's no heat.
Let's not get into the physics of light.
Okay.
Do we want
And then
to?
she's
So
gonna start walking this way.
okay.
Is everyone following Medora? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cora was gonna walk that way too, so.
No, we split into buddies. Sister.
you guys move toward the wide open door. You can make out a room beyond. Cozy. Well lit.
Wait, that's not the house of that like magic guy that we were in Phoenix, right?
No.
Okay. It's like-
No.
I'm not getting stuff spilled on me again.
But looking into the chamber beyond, you see a long, low table filling the center of the room. Pillows are strewn all about, most of them at the western end of the table. You can see a servant stooped over the table, pouring a red liquid into a goblet on the table. The liquid is frozen in midair, halfway to the goblet. You can make out a doorway with its curtains pulled back in the east wall. Partly open, the partly open door in the north wall. And there is an archway in the west wall, which opens into a hall beyond.
Oh, there's stairs over there.
That's the partly open curtains.
Mm-hmm. I'm
There's
gonna peek in
also-
there.
There's also something on the other side.
Peeking through the curtain. You guys got to be very descriptive and narrative with me. Please.
How much more do I need?
Peeking. That's fine, but don't just like move around and then look and not give me a chance to tell you what you see.
I stick my head in there.
Peeking through. You can make out a 20-foot square room beyond. Here, so you can kind of tell that it's.
Yeah, you can just
the room.
just move me in there. There you go.
Oh, that's fine. The room is lined with pegs from which handsome robes hang.
Oh.
There's a tall man in rich white robes who stands against one wall of the passageway leading off to the east. Half hidden by the open curtains at the passage opening, he faces an archway in the... that's weird. There's an archway. I think they mean this archway right here. So he's kind of facing you.
Hello.
But half hidden behind curtains.
Does he look frozen?
There's an
Behind?
archway in this. One second. There's an archway in the south wall leading to a spiral staircase that goes both up and down. Does he what?
Does he look frozen in time, or is like his clothes like moving?
Well, looking at him,
Or like is he breathing? I guess would be a good indication.
definitely not breathing, but his features are skeletal.
Oh.
Oh.
he's like dead. Huh?
Is that
You can see he has a vicious, wicked-looking dagger in his hands.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
You'd have to approach. Are you going to? He's like over
Yeah.
here.
I'll walk up to that friendly looking guy.
Okay.
Hey, hello. I'm just gonna take a close look at you. Hope that's okay.
Actually, let me do
No, don't do that.
As you approach,
Oh.
the head
Oh,
shifts
no.
to look at you, Cora.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Here's scurvy.
And with the knife, he suddenly lunges.
What the
What the
fuck?
I mean,
That's,
that is
that's not what I was
that
imagining.
is a lot
No, no,
more-
that's actually a very shitty. He's got white robes over top of all that, and instead of a big ass sword, it's just a little dagger. But still, close
and
enough.
not presumably the
Whoa.
cross with skulls poking out
Right?
and things.
No,
Okay.
no. But
It's
let's go
slightly
ahead and
more
roll
subtle.
initiative.
If I
Carry-
was not going in that room,
Oh, you guys can reposition yourselves first. Go ahead. Sorry.
because I was staying there.
Well, you would have had to say that before people move 2 rooms ahead.
Okay, we have a party token. Like, I'm stuck in it.
Well, yeah. If you're not sticking with the party, then say so. Just so I know. That's fine. You can be back there, but let me
She's
know.
not 2 rooms ahead. I think wasn't she just right
Nope.
in this room?
Nope.
Also,
Wait.
remember oracular warning.
Why do I have scout on me? From what is that?
That's
I
a
don't-
party. That's a because somebody is using the scout action,
Oh, okay.
so it boosts your initiative.
Oh yeah. I have
So,
that
but
as well.
then Key's ability wouldn't have an effect
Make
other than
sure-
the 5 temporary. hit
Nobody
points,
roll
right?
initiative until you've put oracular warning on your token. By the way. Then you can roll initiative.
Correct. I don't think they stack though, but you should. still
Medora
have
would
both.
not have oracular
they do
warning.
stack.
She is more than
Hmm.
20.
Because one is status and one is circumstance.
Oh, nice.
No, that's a lie. Askel, it should be destabilized.
What would I have been able to get rid of sickened at any
That
point?
is destabilize. It said you rolled a 19.
It should be.
Should not be.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my bad.
So I heard you, Ava. I didn't process what you said. Well, let me fix this real quick, and then. Okay. I have cleared Medora's initiative. Now you can roll without it checked.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, Ava. What were you asking?
If I would have been able to get rid of sickened at any point.
Yeah, I
likely
would
on
say by this
elevator.
point, yes, you'd be rid of sickened. That's fine.
Okay.
I still have my whip in my hand. I'll just sheath it because I presume I would have put it away, you know.
Yeah. What kind of combat is this? This probably isn't an industrial combat. It's this is
Frozen
a
in
bit of a
time.
weird one. It like literally so well, I'll wait till everyone's done with initiative, then I will. Okay. So like Cora has approached this guy with the white robes and is like, as you lean in, like, why skeletal? The head just kind of twitches to look at you. And then you see him moving, the white robe sort of billowing out behind him. The anime like throwing the cloak aside, weapon drawn, gleaming through the air as this skeletal knight flies into motion. We begin initiative. Music? Did I not? I didn't click play. Forehead. There it goes.
Ooh.
Marco, you have initiative.
Oh, I
You
Oh
sort of
my
had an
god, that's like
idea
a
just
1 in a
before-
million.
Yeah.
As soon as it twitched its head, you were like,
What?
skeletal
Cora's
head.
in danger?
No,
Oh, no.
no. And you flew into motion yourself. What do you do?
Okay, I'll approach him, so I guess I'll just move.
Okay,
or
stride
then-
action.
And then I'll try to trip them. Trip is an
Do you have
action.
you don't have a weapon drawn, correct? So you're just manually
Yeah.
you're like using a
Yeah.
foot, like kicking his feet
I'm
out
a
from under him.
wrestler.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I didn't know you had that. Are you? Oh, I'm in terrible danger. Okay. So then you'll
hang-
click
oh, I have
athletics,
to do
in chat
athletics.
there.
Okay.
There's a button for it in chat for you.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, not that great, huh?
That is a failure.
Can
But
I
still gain
rewrite?
panache. Oh.
Can I rewrite fate
This
for missing?
is a skill check, so yes, you can rewrite fate on it.
Ooh. And then I'll just re-roll, keep new result. Oh, and I have to use them.
Oh, that is
Point
so
manually.
much better. Critical success. He takes 4 damage as you kick his feet out from under him just as he goes with the dagger for Cora. Like, the dagger swipes through the air, missing her as he hits the ground prone. And you now have panache.
Nice, and I have one more action, don't I?
You did spend the mythic point, right?
Oh
Yeah,
shit, I forgot to move my token. I'm so sorry. Can I move it? Or
yes.
move me right here?
Okay, I'll try to do a stunning finisher on him with a quick draw into the finisher, which I can do because I have brandishing draw.
You do.
Rape.
Yeah, hell yeah. So brandishing draw, you draw the rapier as he's like, so you're picture slow-mo, one of those like one of those James Gunn action scenes where it's like flying motion, your feet sweep his out from under him, then frozen as he's like going down, your rapier coming out of the sheath, bursting into flames in the air, then suddenly he hits the ground hard and you're flying into motion. Stab. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's see. So if I hit it,
stunning finisher.
The stunning thing is gonna be me kicking him while he's going down for the stunning.
This is a hit. Now,
Nice.
Stunning finisher. So he now has to make the fortitude save. He succeeds.
Can't use a reaction.
No.
No, I mean
Do you
he
not
can't
have a
use
reaction?
reactions until next turn, right?
Oh.
Isn't that what happens?
Oh,
on a
yeah,
success?
you're right. On a success, the target can't use reactions. Yeah, spot on. And still, so you will now roll damage.
Oh, I
should
will.
hurt.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the good part. Jesus. So that is still 29 points of damage as your saber goes straight through his form, through the steel armor. He takes 29 damage, including the fire. It would appear he's not immune to precision damage. And he is now barely injured. That was, so you moved. That's 3 actions then, right? Because you
Sit
moved,
down,
trip,
man.
attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh no!
It is his turn.
Oh no!
Shit!
He's gonna be mad.
Should have mouthed him off.
You do not belong here. It says it is going to stand up
My
as its
mistake.
first
Sorry.
action. Now, because Cora has not had a turn, she cannot take a reaction to stand still him.
You.
Marco, if you have a reaction, you could use it. Do you have
think I
one
have
for
any.
getting up from prone?
I never really took any reaction thingy for this. Only if he fails something against me, but it doesn't apply.
Okay. Okay, well, one action was getting up. That sucked for him. What's this? Facing you, it says, time is cold. And it's going to use Devastating Blast.
Oh, whoa, okay. Whoa.
That looks like it misses me.
Target.
Is that the case?
It does enter some of your square, so it does include you as well.
Poo poo.
It does include Selene.
Oh, okay.
Can I click the basic reflex in the chat?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
We should all do that, right?
Everyone who's targeted. So
Yeah.
not Medora.
Wow, I
Ooh,
rolled.
critical success.
I rolled really bad.
Good
Regular
stuff.
success.
Okay, so that is an explosion
Whoa.
as he says this. Time freezing upon you guys. I wish. So I'm going to have to do this. Ithri takes half damage. Marco takes none. Key takes half damage.
I'm okay with that.
Cora takes full damage.
Yep. You're
Selene
right. Time
takes
is
nothing.
cold. It's so cold.
As he says this, like, you feel reality itself sort of waver like gelatin. And it's like parts of your body are moving backwards in time, parts of it are moving forward, and it just serves to
Ooh.
tear at you. Key, somehow you are resilient to this and you resist.
Desert stuff.
And you can ignore that part. Okay. Okay, cool.
No, it was
That
cold.
ends this undead knight's turn. Selene.
This is cold.
What do you do?
I'm mark prey.
Uh-oh.
Really gotta start wearing my glasses. You cannot perform this action because what? No, I selected a target, you dingus. Sorry.
All good?
I was having a fight with the
He is now your prey as you stare at this assassin out of time.
Okay, and I'm going to walk in. I might have to do it kind of awkwardly because of... I can walk through my friends, yeah?
Yes, as long as you don't end on them.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to hit him with this. I can't imagine that I have... Ooh, I rolled really bad.
Well, that is, I'm afraid, a miss. Unless you have something to say about that.
Nope. I'm going to quick draw because I can't imagine having two weapons out while we're exploring, so...
Sure. Which lets you make a free attack.
Yeah, I'm just looking, squinting because I can't see numbers. Yeah, I didn't think
No!
so.
Another miss.
Yep, we're
So,
back to my
You do have a
shenanigans.
mythic thing, don't you? Don't you have mythic attack?
Why would I do that on this?
I don't know, because you can. And you guys never spend all your mythic points anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I start dying?
This poor guy
like
is just
to
gonna
kill
get
me.
hit with so much mythic shit now.
Do you know how hard it is to kill you guys, even without a mythic point?
I don't know, but Zuzu thinks otherwise.
You have to
and-
reach,
Zuzu's an
you have to
extension.
die 4 times to actually die.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
I'll take that challenge.
Okay, so you attack with the katana, striking him while he's down. In 2 quick attacks, he parries both with this tiny little jagged dagger. The dagger's only a few inches for reference, but frost trickles off of it. That moves us to
Ugh.
Ithri.
Ithri.
I know what you guys like to do to prone enemies. I'm scared.
Ithri
Why is he prone?
Going to. He's not right now.
Oh no, he's not prone anymore. That's right. He got up.
Ithri is going to
He-
move through everyone. Excuse me. Excuse me.
As you do, he's going to use his reaction to reactive strike you.
He
Excellent.
can't use any reactions, right? Because I stunned him.
Fuck! No!
Oh, no!
Marco!
I had reactions I wanted to react with. No, that's fine.
Wait.
So he's got no reaction, so that's fine. I will draw my warhammer and raise my
Okay.
shield.
I could have reacted to that too. Oh, to have reactions, Marco, you little dick. Okay, yeah, you are perfectly able to get yourself set up.
End
Is
my
that
turn?
where you're ending your movement?
Yep.
Okay. Cora! All this was in the span of, like, you fully processing that he's even moving. You're muted. It's happening. Uh-oh, it's happening again.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna move over here.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
That's actually
You
quite
maneuver
funny.
around him to flank with Marco.
And I'm going to stun him. Stunning blows. Flurry, stunning.
All right, let's see what you guys can do. Oh, well,
I rolled very
uh-oh.
poorly.
That
but
is
it still
that is a
hit.
hit. Don't forget to do the second one before you roll damage because they get added together for a flurry.
Okay. With the map. Oops. No.
Yes, it does still have map.
Yes. I'm not.
Not an
really
issue.
good. It's
But
a
you hit him.
non-issue. Oh, poopy damage. Make a
Uh,
fortitude save, please.
He does take what? Oh, you clicked damage already. I take it. Yeah.
did.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the fortitude.
Wait,
Funny
is he
thing, you
already
only
stunned?
hit. No, you only hit because of the flank.
Nice.
He makes his save.
Success by nothing.
barely.
Oh,
He barely makes that save.
what a poo poo. I have one more action, so I'm just gonna attack
You
again.
do. Uh-oh.
It's probably not gonna hit. Yeah. I'm
On a
really
critical
rolling
miss,
bad.
I have exciting news.
Oh no.
You guys
No.
have a critical
Oh
fumble.
no.
Oh,
no.
shit.
No.
Alright,
no,
I've got my
I
shield
punched
raised.
Ithri in the face.
In this case, it is a torn muscle.
Oh
As you
no.
do this, the speed at which you're moving, you're so unaccustomed to it that you become enfeebled 1 until healed.
Oh, brutal.
I'm not used to
as-
moving so slow.
You can pick which muscle tears.
Yeah.
Probably in my arm.
Normal,
Shoulder-
like
shoulder.
anybody in their mid 30s, like you get it. She
Did
stood
you
up too
add
quickly.
that?
Yes.
Cora stood up too quickly, really.
I don't know. Whatever happens to.
She does
Slack-
everything.
I mean,
funny.
Cora's a little
quickly.
young for this. I
Maybe
feel
she
like the
just
only thing
punched,
that I
like,
hear
the
tearing
wall.
for kids Cora's age are like a torn ACL or something. Okay.
That's all my actions.
Key. Everybody's moving real quick.
So, quick overgame thing. Undead and unholy, are they the same thing, or like in terms of traits?
Undead is a. So no, they are not the same thing.
Cool. In that case, can I do a recall knowledge, specifically looking to see if this thing has the unholy trait?
This would be religion unless you have a relevant lore. Let me double check.
It's. I mean, I doubt. I won't. I somehow doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not on this one.
Zombie
But
assassin
religion.
law. You didn't take that.
Funny enough, no.
I'm gonna build a
You
whole
recognize
character around
this as a special form of undead that is explicitly unholy. It's called a grave knight. They are undead warriors bound to an unholy suit of armor. That essentially, it's like a melee lich. They might not be spellcasters, but they are indestructible while their armor exists.
Cool. I'm going to cast Holy Light as a 4th level spell on it.
Haha, I'm in danger. Do you have him targeted? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Do you have an ability, anything that lets you?
If
Rewrite
it's-
fate does not work on attack rolls.
Does it not? Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to do not that.
Unlucky.
However, when you is this a vitality spell? No, it is not.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
No.
Rats. Someone in chat probably knows why I was asking. Okay. Yeah, you cast the spell. You shine a blazing ray of light, and this creature just moves so fast it evades, and the light blasts past, hitting the wall beyond. Oh, and you still have an action, right? No, you recall
No,
knowledge.
recall knowledge 2 for the
Okay.
spell.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you saying anything?
Eat shit, unholy demon.
I don't know what I expected. Medora, kind of lost as you are in this zone of wrongness, something hits you. There is movement, somewhat, and for just a hair of a second, which to you is as a year. You feel something in awareness. Where is it? Sorry. Give me 1 second. So sorry. Wait, why isn't it here? What the frick? Oh, I found it. Something like a face, skeletal but covered. A violet band over the eyes, glowing blue. Something noticed you. And then the reverie is broken by the sounds of fighting and the unmistakable sense of something else that is here, out of time. What do you do, Medora?
Something else in this room?
Well, in the cloakroom, where they're rumbling. Whatever that was that you got a glimpse of is elsewhere. Almost omniscient in this place, like a being of time itself. That's not what's happening in the fight, though. You just had a sense of that for a moment.
Is anything happening with the servant that's in this room?
No, it's frozen. As frozen as the liquid.
Everything's still frozen. I think she kind of steps in here, kind of dazed. And first action, I guess, is she actually just walks to the table.
Okay.
It's not okay. I think genuinely that's it.
Okay. That's fair.
Like
Medora's
not
like
okay.
very in a daze, sort of like really struggling. You're on a normal time, you are always like semi-cognizant of different timelines around you, and right now it's like there's nothing, and you're a little lost, struggling to find your senses. Marco.
Ooh, I'm gonna use Scorching Disarm on him. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll throw some dice to see if it works, and if it doesn't, then I'll give you a less cool description. Just a athletics check. Wait, athletics is bonked. Like, it doesn't work on
So
the skill
essentially
action,
what
right?
you're doing is a disarm.
Oh, can I just do a disarm action then?
You can do the disarm action here. Yeah, it'll make everything
Okay.
easier. But it has
Yeah.
special conditions with it, so we'll cover those in a sec. I could have used a reactive strike.
Oh no.
Guys, I need you
It
to
is a
stop
skill
rolling
check,
like
right?
poo-poo. Once again, yes, this is
Okay.
technically a skill check.
Yeah, I'll use a hero, not
Are you
hero, a
really?
mythic
Awesome.
point.
You know what? I love it. You guys are using the mythic stuff. Oh, that is so good. Okay. On a critical success, you knock, oh no, his dagger out of his grasp. It clatters to the ground in his space. Oh, that's very unfortunate for me.
Also, he takes fire damage.
Yes. So if the disarm succeeds, he takes on a critical success, it takes the damage and drops the weapon. You are not legendary, so go ahead and roll that 4d6 fire.
Oh, not
Just
18.
be able to click it in chat.
Yep.
Okay, so he takes 14 fire damage. Now here's the fun. Disarm also has the attack trait, which means this counts for one of the critical successes in you guys' stash.
Ooh.
Where is it? Why don't I just do this? This is piercing. The target must succeed at a flat check to be able to cast spells with. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that because that doesn't really fit what you're doing.
Unless I'm piercing him with his own dagger or something.
There we go. Calf jab. Until healed, he is clumsy 1 and has a minus 10-foot penalty to his speed. That makes sense. So suddenly his dagger begins to flare with flames, and he grunts, dropping the dagger, and you take advantage of that to, like, deliver a quick stab into the leg, making him clumsy. You guys are really getting your money's worth out of those chat-purchased criticals.
And I should get
Hell
panache
yeah.
from that, right? Because I disarmed him and I have
You
the...
get panache from that. That counts as a disarm.
Hang on. Last time it gave it to me, so this time I have to look for it up. There it is. Yes. Is the dagger right in front of, between us on the floor? Could he just grab it next turn?
It would be an action
Technically?
for him to do so, but yes. Also, it's a manipulate action, which would be very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, okay, I guess. So somebody else can take care of, kicking it away or something, I guess. I'll use a confident finisher on him with my rapier.
Oh God. You can do that.
Confident. So it had attack, so I do map, right? Yes. Map.
Yes.
Do I have everything
Remember when
turned
swashbucklers sucked 2 weeks ago?
on? Okay, but I still do.
It is a confident finisher. Yep. Did you have that checked on your character sheet?
Yeah. Should have been.
It doesn't say.
Well, I have finisher confident.
It should be
selected. That's ticked on my box.
weird. Okay. So you still roll. If we go ahead and click damage.
Do you think it
He'll
will
still
just
take
calculate it
half
correctly?
the precise strike damage.
Or should I turn everything off except precise strike then?
Can you? Yeah.
I can, yeah.
Actually, yeah. If you can do that, that's perfect.
What about modifiers? Do they still apply or no?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, then it's just yeah. And then you can half this, I guess.
Yeah. Minus the 2d6. So technically, the 48 would have been 19. He takes 9 points of damage.
Wait, why minus the 2d6? I turn everything off except for precise strike.
Because you still missed. It rolled the 2d6 because that's the base damage of the weapon.
Oh, okay. I can't turn that off? Okay, good.
But he does still take 9 points of damage. Even so. And that makes sense. That's the stab in the leg.
Yeah. I can't do any further attack action because that was a finisher.
And you use... Yeah, so you've got a freebie action.
I could do a feint, maybe, on him. How about that?
I believe you can... Yes, you can feint.
Deception.
So you've got him targeted. Go ahead and make the deception.
Does Stylish Combatant apply for that? I would, right?
I believe it does, yes.
Nice.
Fucking swashbucklers got, so good out of nowhere. All right, that is a success. The target is off guard against your next melee attack on your next turn.
Good.
So remind me, and I will apply that to him.
Okay.
Or it already did. It already did. Wonderful. And you can give yourself panache. That ends Marco's turn. So yeah, you're literally
nice.
stab, disarm, stab, feint, and he's at a loss. You do not belong.
I'm out of your league.
Oh, we're gonna see about that.
At least he doesn't have the frost dagger anymore. I was kind of worried about that.
He could pick it up, but that would be a real bad time for... Not that he has much choice! Fuck! This sucks!
Everybody focus on the guy picking up the dagger. Kick him!
Wow! You got a nice corner going on here. Alright, well, you know what? He's gonna pull back and fucking punch you. That is a 36 to hit Marco.
Nice.
He just cold cocks you, pun intended, for 22 points of damage, 6 of which is cold. As he does so. Oh, yeah. Oh, he hits very hard. And it's almost like the flow of time is helping him. Like, it speeds up when he's punching you and slows down when you're attacking him.
So I love the idea of him hitting me really fast, and then I go slow-mo,
He's gonna pull back and hit you a second time.
Nope.
He misses. He's gonna hit you a third time.
Oh, no.
In rapid fire, he is
shit.
chain gunning, punching you again and again and again. That is a critical hit.
Oh, hang on. Critical hit.
You got something?
No. We don't do critical hits against Marco. Hang on.
Oh no!
No, we don't.
Oh no! Oh, bummer for me. All right, so that's going to be your last mythic point, I believe,
Yeah,
for
that's
the
true.
day. And the enemy must re-roll and take the new result. Oh
Just roll
no!
crit again. It's easy.
Oh, that's
Just do
such
it
a
again.
bummer.
And don't forget your map.
Aw.
It's a
I wish
miss.
If it was a critical miss, I had an upgrade.
Oh, you've already used your reaction though for correct story.
Oh, okay. Then it's good. Nice.
Yeah. As like the chain gun
yeah,
punches hit you, everything freezes, and Marco's like, "No,
He got only one in, alright?
it was just fun." Yeah. The second one is like rewritten, and he completely misses, and then suddenly he's like looking at his fist, like, "What?" That ends his turn. Selene.
Okay. Going to. You know what? Let's just do this. Mark for death. That's my turn.
No?
That's probably fine. You had him targeted for that? I guess it doesn't have a thing it puts on him.
No, it's a thing that I do.
You gain a +2 to perception against him, deception to feint. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So you kind of are hanging back, watching him fight Marco, Cora, keeping an eye, studying his movements, learning the way he flows. Ithri.
Well, Ithri's gonna hit him. Or
Get
attempt to.
Mythically?
Let's just do a standard one and see what happens. Oh,
That is a standard 1.
that is a standard one. Do we have any fumbles?
No.
Oh, okay.
You do still have one success. Did you just say, "Oh"?
You know?
You could take my enfeebled if you want it.
You're all good. A3's,
Everybody just pulling the muscles.
A3's gonna do another attack and then raise his shield.
Okay.
Oh,
All
these
right,
rolls
yeah,
are not great.
He is very agile, just sort of dodging around, not even leaning into the heavy armor. As you get your shield up, that brings us to Cora. You're in pain, but you're still moving.
I'm just gonna pick that dagger up on the ground and put it in one of my sleeves.
That is going to trigger a reaction from him, and he's going to use it.
He's gonna punch me.
And that's going to trigger a
Reactive
reaction
strike.
from E3.
You don't get
He attempts a
reactions on
melee
attacks.
strike.
Oh, I was just kidding. Sorry.
Did he already use his reaction?
No, not since his new
Okay.
turn.
I thought E3 had something for when somebody gets hit next to him.
I do. I was waiting until he
Cora
said
is
stuff.
hit.
Well, A3's gonna block.
Okay. So here's the damage. This is going to
Or
get
starts
weird.
stabbing him with the dagger.
Now, Ithri, hit the ability.
You want me to shove? Oh, which one? Hang on, because I got several. So there is this
I know
guy.
it gets weird now.
It does get weird now.
You can use your shield block reaction when an attack is made against an ally adjacent to you. The shield prevents that ally from taking damage. All right. And what's your shield's hardness?
A 10, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
So Cora takes 13 damage.
Should I manually do that?
Yes, because it would go to your stamina, not your hit points.
And I presume he has no weapon and there's nowhere to drive him back to. So the other two
Technically, this is true.
parts of this don't work. But yeah,
Okay.
I get a block in.
All right. And your shield also took 13 damage. Did you get that?
Excellent.
Okay.
I have his
Ithri gets the
dagger.
shield.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Ithri gets the shield up just in time for like his fist to collide mostly with that. It still puts a dent in the shield and like knocks it back into your jaw, Cora,
Ow.
but not as bad.
Okay, and I just put his dagger in my sleeve.
Okay.
Nope.
That should have come from your temporary hit points, right?
I've assumed the first attack took out of my temp hit points.
Oh.
You know, the cold blast.
So much the better.
Was that one action? Or two?
That was one. Putting it in your sleeve is a second.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Okay, so I have one action.
Okay.
Okay, last action, I'm going to punch him.
Okay.
I don't use daggers. Let's put this away, and then
Are you punching or are you flurrying?
I will flurry.
Okay.
And stunning. Why not?
Well, you have to hit the flurry thing first, so it'll do the right animation. But
Oh, I'm so sorry.
see, there it is.
How's that?
That is a hit. Roll your second one.
Here's the second one.
Oh my god. Okay. Roll both damages.
Here's that one. Here's this one. And you need to
7.
make fortitude
5.
saves. Two
Only one.
fortitude
You only have-
saves.
No, only one.
Because they both hit.
That's not how stunning the thing works.
Damn, I almost
He
gotcha.
succeeds.
That's it. Got
Okay.
your knife, jerk.
Okay. So yeah, he's injured now as you guys have him sort of backpedaling. This is not ideal. Key.
Holy light, 4th level spell. Let's go.
Again, huh? Okay.
I am nothing if not persistent.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a hit. That is a hit.
Yay. Let's hit that.
Roll your damage.
So
my
many
God.
dice.
Okay. Well, that's not great for him. As the ray strikes him like a hissing tea kettle, his armor emits this awful shriek, and you can see like steam wafting off of him, the armor glowing, wisps of spirits sort of escaping from it, screaming and dissipating. You still have an action.
Yep. I'm gonna cast guidance on. Wait, is that touch or? No, 30 feet. I'm gonna cast guidance on Cora.
All right. Giving a +1 status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check for this before the start of your next turn. Okay, cool. And did that add to Cora? It did. Cool. All right, so yeah, Medora. I would say the sounds are probably starting to break through at this point. There's a lot of noise coming from the cloakroom. What do you do? Narratively.
He is probably broken out of it by the screech of the armor.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk into the cloakroom and cast Malicious Shadow upon
Right.
him.
Patron warps the target's
Nice.
shadow into a deadly form.
Bludgeoning motion.
All right, his shadow sort of pulls from the floor and begins to lash out into him through the connecting shadows. What are you doing with your spinner of threads? Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. This
okay.
isn't involved yet. The attack does not connect with him.
Actually, you know what? No, he's getting a -1 to his
Okay,
AC.
this one.
Shadow is going like, stop hitting
when you
yourself.
cast-
Stop hitting yourself.
Until the start. So I'm gonna say that applies including to this spell. Because it just says when you cast.
Yeah.
So you cast it and then the shadow strikes it. So it makes sense. That will turn the miss into a hit. You missed by 1.
Which case?
All right. At first, he seems like he's pulling free of this grasping shadow as it's lashing out. And then suddenly, with renewed fury, it lashes out. He takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage. He is badly injured. And I believe that's your full turn, right? Move and 2 actions?
Mhm.
Okay. Excellent. It's almost like something is rearranging his placement in this continuity to make sure the shadow connects. Marco.
I'm gonna do a confident finisher attempting to carve an M on his chest.
Do keep in mind that if you use the finisher, you cannot attack again this turn.
Yeah.
But he's also off guard to you. And that is a hit.
Damage.
Mhm.
Everything is turned on. Oh. Yeah, I think it's correct.
Okay, that is a very powerful hit. He takes 34 points of damage. Wait a minute. Is that right? I guess that doesn't. Why did it do that twice?
It went to near death and then it went back.
Do you guys see 2 times that it applied the damage, or do you only see the 1?
I see
do-
one
okay.
and one
See
is
it
crossed
twice,
out.
but once is crossed out.
Okay, then yeah. So he's not near death. He is badly injured, but he's like very close to the line. It was because it applied 68 damage instead of 34 that he was near death. As you stab into him,
Oh,
uh,
I guess
some
okay,
of
that's probably.
the bones begin to smolder and burn.
It's also everything has an attack thingy. Even this? Ah, damn it. This also attack. It's checking if any of. I thought. Okay.
It's pretty harsh. about it.
Can I? Huh. So this is an undead dude, right? So that means healing stuff kind of like isn't great for him, right?
What do you mean?
Like if I were to use the healing ability on him, that would damage him, right? I think.
Not necessarily. Vitality damage will damage him. Like the soothe spell would not hurt him.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you put the off guard thing on him from last time when I did the?
It applied.
The feint on
Yeah.
him? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just do another feint because I don't have any non-attacks. I think. Yeah. Deception. This. Ooh.
Fuck's sake. Critical success. He's off guard against all melee attacks until the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Oh.
And then, because I have one, I have a reaction again, right?
You do.
Then I'd like to use my feat that gives me temporary hit points for gaining panache. Vivacious Bravado, I think.
Vivacious Bravado. Yep. There you go. That's the one. You gain. You guys are level 11, so 11 plus your charisma modifier, temp HP.
Plus 4, so 15. Okay.
Until the start of your next turn.
Good.
Probably a good thing, because as we move into his turn.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like me much, does he?
You do not belong.
You're repeating yourself.
He's not gonna stop. Oh, wait. This is round 3. How exciting. Well, yeah, he's gonna punch at Marco. Hitting.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Take
a
all my
38.
temporary hit points.
That is very nearly a critical hit as well. Punches Marco again for 17 more damage. This is probably in the top 5, maybe top 10 most times one person has punched you.
I think this is
while.
the first enemy that actually got like a few proper hits in on me.
Yeah, and it's a good thing it's not with the knife. He is just laying into you, though, trying to bludgeon you to death. It's not sticking. So in a ferocious roar of fury, he's going to use actions 2 and 3 to do another devastating blast.
Walk it off. You're fine.
Marco, you are excused. I need Key and Medora also to make saving.
Oh, no.
And then, so Marco takes nothing. Medora takes damage. Key? Key takes half. Okay, so there's another blast of ice and cold that explodes out of him. All stamina damage, but I have to imagine some of y'all's stamina is getting a little low. I hope.
I presume that
all
doesn't provoke reactions.
It does
Opportunity attacks.
not.
Yeah. Just checking.
It is not even a spell.
Yeah, I didn't.
It does not have the attack trait.
I figured.
Like,
It's just an expulsion of energy. And then, oh, okay, that's fun. That ends his turn. Selene.
Okay, so we're gonna go in with
Don't forget to check your boxes.
that my boxes are checked.
Excellent.
Enable ability to acquire an
pre-kill
off-guard
checks.
target. Ooh, I need that one.
Yeah, he's off guard. Thanks, Marco. Damn it.
So as I was saying, twin takedown.
Okay. Both hit. Wait a second.
What's up?
That didn't consider him off guard. The first one's a critical.
Oh, okay. Then we just gonna combine these right quick.
Okay.
Is he dead yet?
35, 46 points of damage. Yeah. Yeah. What does this look like? How do you go about this?
She just flurries her katana around, but first she stabs and then goes in for the katana and just like a nice.
What's the
clean
other
head.
weapon?
It's just a striking dagger.
Okay.
So she goes
Okay,
for
so
the dagger first, while realigning her katana.
Okay. Yeah.
Goes
Yeah,
for
and with the
clean
final blow, the skull is severed from the spine, clatters to the floor. The entire rest of the body just sort of crumbles, falling apart onto the ground in a clatter of armor, weapons, and bones. And that will end initially.
cut. Yay! I hit something twice.
You hit it good.
You killed it dead. Is everyone alive? Everyone okay?
Dora?
I'm good.
So that thing
It's
wasn't
very cold.
frozen.
It's very, very cold.
Has he got anything on him?
His armor?
Now that you mention it, if you double click, I believe it will open for you.
Oh.
He had
Oh,
full plate
yeah, he
armor though,
does.
clearly enchanted. The weapon is incorrect. That should be removed. He didn't actually have the great sword either.
Oh, yeah, the dagger. I
No.
would have that, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't even have.
For
the
you, it
dagger.
is an unenchanted dagger.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. That's shitty.
Are the lights flickering
Weird.
now?
No.
Give me a minute while I pack this armor away.
He's just like, hold on.
Can I take 10 minutes to steal my resolve? Wait, steal my resolve? Is that a combat thing? I think I can do that instantly if I do the combat thing, right? But if I take
You
10
are
minutes,
out of
then I
the
can
combat, so you cannot do the steel resolve, but you can. If you guys
Okay.
want to wait 10 minutes, you can
Huh?
rest.
So
that
in
way.
combat, I can do it instantly because I'm not missing more than half my stamina.
Only if you have a
so-
feat. There's a feat you can use in combat if you took it. I think
Yeah,
it.
but isn't that still your resolve? Isn't that what I
I
have?
believe so.
Yeah. So I have this.
But that only gives you half. Whereas if you spend the 10 minutes,
yeah, but
outside
I'm
of
missing
combat,
less than
you
half,
get
so I
all
don't
of it.
want to spend 10 minutes, right?
Oh, I got you, Marco.
You still can't steal your resolve though.
That's okay. You don't need to
Oh.
spend 10 minutes. You know what? That battle was super cool. You were super cool. It was so awesome. You got this.
Encouraging word. Finally, we can restore some stamina.
Yeah. Let me make a
Nice.
diplomacy check.
Oh, you're just saying that. You were doing all right yourself, kiddo.
No, it was so. You were the best.
Well, you didn't say you were targeting a different DC, so it defaults to
Oops.
the 15.
Oh man, I have to
Which
say it.
means you do have to say it. So you roll
Shit.
1d8, and your
Can
target.
I
is
say
with
it and then
1d8.
re-roll?
No.
Well, I
No.
don't have master. I'm only expert anyway, so. So, it's a D8.
Mhm.
Okay.
Marco
There you
recovers that many stamina.
Here you go. 8.
Good roll.
8. Nice.
Yeah, so cool.
Oh, the heal button doesn't work. You're gonna have to manually increase your
Yeah,
stamina by 8.
Yeah. I didn't click heal. Hmm.
I tried to.
Oh, okay.
Does
Is it
anybody
like
else want some encouraging words for their
Are the-
stamina?
are the buttons all blurry or is like something wrong with my
It's
eyes?
because it's done. No, it's supposed
Oh,
to be.
okay.
Yeah, your eyes are going.
Weird that you guys are seeing that now. Normally that's GM only, but whatever.
I guess we just see everything GM related blurry now.
Congrats.
Yep, you just go pop to Marco's eyes and his stamina's recovered.
So who is that guy?
I don't know, but he wasn't frozen. But then neither are we, so
No.
maybe he just came here after things were frozen.
Yeah, but who? Who is he?
Maybe
You
that's
mean
the
who was
unfortunate
he?
sort who tried to take the minaret. Who found the other 3.
He said we don't belong.
We don't.
Yeah, but how would he know that?
He lives here?
He doesn't know me. Oh.
Maybe it was just like you're intruders, kind of, you don't belong.
Maybe because we are moving and everything else is frozen in time.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, there's a door here. There was curtains,
Yeah.
other curtains through that other room, and there's stairs? This place is a lot bigger than I thought
Oh.
it was going to be.
Somebody just
I feel like we're cuddling all of a sudden.
I like it.
No
Can I
comment.
use this ability on myself? Like pat myself on the back?
You can pat me on the
encouraging
back.
words.
Good job. Good job. Good job, Selene. Oh man. I'm gonna aim for
No.
the DC 20. You're so good. That was so cool when you marked him for death, even though he's already kind of undead. Holy shit.
She doesn't buy it.
I
Do you
mean,
believe me?
you got
Roll a
20.
d8, please.
I did get to 20. A D8, why? Oh no!
This is gonna hurt.
It's not actually no. It becomes a failure, not a critical failure.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
just nothing.
Do you feel better, Selene?
Not really.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Good effort, Cora.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll try.
Selene maybe just doesn't like it being pointed out. Like she doesn't like public praise, right?
No. Okay, there is a door and then there are stairs. Which way would you guys like to go? Or there's another door through the pillow room.
I think we should check this door. Wait. This?
I just need 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Ithri's going to try and repair his shield.
That only takes right. You mean literally 1 minute.
Okay, in that case. Medora, you were so cool! I can't believe it! The way you came into the room like, oh, what are you guys doing? Ugh, you guys are being silly again, huh?
I mean, I've heard of shadowboxing,
Oh my
but
god,
that
I'm not
you
rolling
are not good
good.
at being encouraging.
one... Wait, can I
No.
aid?
Okay, Cora.
The DC was 20, so
So
I
that
did
is a
it.
success. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
it's a D8 plus 5.
But only
Stamina.
just. Everyone's like, yeah, I guess.
You get some stamina back, Medora. You get 10 stamina back.
I guess.
I guess.
Maybe stick to healing.
Oh.
It's okay, let her practice. She'll be okay. Did they share that his armor was enchanted? So as long as his armor was there, he would come back?
Nothing was said about it.
A3 put it
Nor
in his
his-
bag anyway, I think.
That's
Yep.
He
true.
is
I did
That's-
ask, who was that guy?
The guy did just pop out. He's gonna pop out of the bag, be like, "Surprise!"
Anyway,
only one
Where's my
person
dagger?
knows that, and they have said nothing. Now, when you approach the door,
oh.
not that you guys said you were doing that, like I told you
I
to
said
say.
I did! I
did.
said, we're
Move.
going in here!
You
You're just
I
not
think I
listening.
interrupted.
approaching
that,
the
to be fair.
door, you find that it is only partially open. It's tight.
Too tight.
Oh, it's like-
Open
Nice
because it's
creature
time frozen?
Would have to squeeze through. Ithri is the only one I think might have a problem, and honestly, I think with sufficient care and time,
I have soap.
Ithri could get through the door as
Yeah,
well.
let's oil him up.
Right. I mean,
Lube him up.
it's not at the point where you have to butter him up to get through the door, but it's close.
Oh,
There's
I can butter
there's
him
definitely
up.
a point where Ithri's like, "Do we have to get out the soap and oil?" But no. You guys
Getting back in.
are
might be
able
harder.
one by one to squeeze through here. It just takes a little bit of time. Well, you know. Within, you find rich drapes hang like iron over a comfortable looking but rock hard bed. Lying peacefully asleep on the bed is a handsome desert man. Suspended in the air, only a few inches from him. An arrow, exactly the same as the others that you took from the Grave Knight, is trapped in its flight straight toward the sleeper's heart.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
go
they're
forward to
better.
try to stop it, just instinctively.
No.
Choose a
No.
direction. Just like move it a little up so it goes up.
I don't think I can move it.
Not even a little.
I don't like this.
Is this dude like famous? Do we know him from any tapestries or can I
Looking
do a
at this
society check or
individual-
something?
I think fashion lore would apply.
Well, he's probably in his PJs, so I don't know.
So?
I would say it's an impossible roll.
Okay.
Looking at him, you can surmise that he's clearly of some nobility. But
Like he's not Martek or something.
no.
Okay. I wonder if this is meant to teach us anything, like show us a moment in time relevant to history or something like that.
Well, we're just looking for a stone, aren't we?
Well, we found the stone, we just can't pick it up.
To
Well-
like restart time or
I
We
don't know
start
any
time
time
sometimes.
magic.
looks at Medora.
I don't know any time magic.
There is a door over here,
The arrow.
but shut. Yes.
Can we work out exactly where it would hit him?
Oh, yeah.
Said the
Yeah.
heart, right?
The heart.
Where was it coming from? Like, what's the trajectory?
South, where the door was
Backwards.
going to just
Oh,
crack
like
him.
right there. Okay. I don't think we could open this door, right? Or can we? I'm gonna walk
Was it-
over here and peek into this room real quick.
I mean, we really
You
had to
know-
squeeze through that half-open door, so probably not.
And just
the
confirming,
scraps.
testing it. It won't budge.
You know, I have all those leather scraps that I bought. And a book. I've got a spare book.
Let's put a
Can
book
we
in front of him.
Fix it in the way of the arrow so that if it hits the book and some leather.
Easily.
Oh, good idea.
Okay. I am going to use, ironically, instructions for lasting agony. And a whole
That
bunch of
is
leather
ironic,
scraps.
actually.
And I will remove them from my inventory, but they are now in the way of the arrow's path. And
So kind of putting them on
Attached.
the man's chest.
is he horizontal?
Yeah, he's sleeping in the bed.
Yeah. So if time restarts, it's not all gonna just fall off him. Okay.
He's
Well, I
gonna
make
have a hell of an awakening.
Well,
I
using the
make-
leather straps, you could also like secure the book to his chest.
Yep. I am securing instructions for lasting agony in the way of an arrow heading for his heart.
Somebody
The
tied a
why?
book to my chest and then shot at me.
Because
Yeah,
if we
real
restart
strange.
time, which is what I want, at least I've kind of done something to prevent that.
Hopefully he doesn't read the book and he's like, "This is my new life."
Yeah.
This is
You
the
know what?
yeah.
Even if he does, Medora was going to use it. So,
You were gonna use it?
hey, I'm not telling Cora that.
Oh,
No way. No
you were
way.
gonna
is
use
Medora
it?
telling
That's
Cora
fucked
that.
up, dude. Anyway, I go in this room.
Cora. Go
Hello.
ahead, sorry.
We're moving to the
Okay,
next room.
someone was gonna say something.
I'm just going in there.
Cora, when you were peeking into the next room through the open arch, you saw a small, I should say, you see, time is all weird here. You see a small 20-foot square room. The doorways in and out are arched. There's the one you're looking through, and there's one in the east wall ahead of you. 4 large, muscular figures stand at attention along the
Oh.
west wall, apparently guards. Their faces are masked by turbans, and they wear
Hello.
long, elegant robes. They have
Not white robes, are they?
They have large, menacing scimitars at their sides.
Are they in relaxed positions though?
More standing at attention.
Yeah. Okay.
The muscle cramps after all this Not
Yeah, I know how
fun.
that is, Cora says, limping further into the room.
Oh no.
And peering through the archway to the east,
More stairs.
you see stairs that go down.
Hang on, if she's still limping, if I notice that, can I use?
French massage.
No, the gloves I have, the healer's gloves, they have like a healing thing I can use.
Unless it'll
Healer's touch.
fix enfeebled, then
It. Oh, well, soothe.
Sounds like
Soothe
it should.
wounds. Does that? Because yeah, that does
Actually,
sound like
it's
it.
magical healing. That would remove it in this case.
Hell yeah. Let me see that ankle or whatever part of your body it was that
I
is.
think I said actually it was my arm.
Yeah, but he said limping, right?
I know, I did say limping. I did take some freeze damage.
It might.
Yeah, but this doesn't heal stamina, but it does remove the enfeebled condition from you.
Yeah, that's what I was more worried about.
Oh, that feels nice. I guess I just could have
So,
done that to myself.
Marco kind of pulled Cora aside as everyone's entering into this guard room. What's everyone else doing?
Feel like I'm finishing the leather scraps. Did you want it?
Like Selene would have helped her with that. Just like, no, it's gonna be angled precisely right here. Like she's using.
Fix
like,
it by
her
2
arm.
degrees.
Yeah.
The dude wakes up like, thankfully I went to bed with this book on my chest I forgot all about.
And Ithri, Key.
We're just following along.
Same.
Well then, now what?
Well, now what?
I feel like I could run a marathon now. There's stairs.
Well, that's good.
I can run down those stairs.
I think stairs and marathons. Okay. So there's downstairs. Are there upstairs as well? No. So there's a down
Yes.
here, and the other place there was an up and a down,
Yes.
Also, there was another door
And-
open, right?
and there was curtains, and there was a door half open. But I really don't want to squeeze through again.
Okay. Well, we could just check this out. I know
We
you
can
don't
go
like-
downstairs here, find the passage to the other stairwell, and then go upstairs.
Yeah.
And you don't need to squeeze through the door.
Sounds great.
Keep following the stairs. It should do a thing. You might need to use the arrow keys. I'm hoping you don't.
This is the part. Oh,
What? We're gone.
It's done something, but not everything.
But not us.
wee. Want me to stop, like, right here?
Wait, well, I'm still on the old map.
Yeah, I'm still on the old map, so as observer.
Oh, am I the only one that moved? Because I'm moving the token.
Guess
There we
it
go.
doesn't know what to do with the party token.
It's-
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
here.
loaded in now. It's
No,
loaded in.
No,
I'm
I
in the new-
manually moved you guys.
Yeah.
As you step through the curtain that the stairs descended to. Oh boy. You find yourselves in a vast room lit by globes of bright light hanging from the 100-foot high arched ceiling.
Wow. We went down really long stairs, huh?
Didn't feel like it.
Oh.
This
Interesting.
room is more or less an octagon 80 feet across, with curtained archways on alternating walls. In the center of the room, rising to the ceiling, 100 feet above, stands a 20-foot square pillar of crystal, glittering light flashing up and down its four sides. The pillar stands on a large and ornate base about 15 feet tall. Within the base are two 10-foot tall archways on the north and south side. each of these archways is blocked by a shimmering curtain. A tapestry hangs on the northeast wall. It is the tapestry itself is a picture of the Crystal Cathedral, complete with the model of the citadel. No torches here, though, only those hanging globes of light. And as
These
you
people
enter and
really
are
like
sort of
crystals.
taking these things in, our camera sort of goes back up the stairs. Back into
Wait,
that room where you
come
first
back, camera.
entered. Where a figure in a brimmed hat with a metal face and glowing red eyes slowly exits to the north, gun leading the way, leaving this teleport pad quiet, the room empty. And
Oh
then
no,
suddenly a
this isn't-
figure staggers in place there. Well, this isn't made of crystal. Perfect. And Thrommel proceeds south. And
What
that's
about
where we're going today.
Pazuzu? He just fucked off and went someplace else.
Pazuzu is
Oh,
chilling
okay.
with the Phoenix.
I have tracked, and I will continue tracking the movements now of, thanks to you guys, 5 NPCs.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whatever you guys
Oh.
do is going to be totally separate from what the NPCs are now doing.
Oh.
They could get ahead of you, they could go back, they could die, they could find the minarets ahead of you.
Oh no.
It's all completely disconnected from your own actions now.
I told you we should have split up.
How would that have helped?
Let's hope that they split up so we can take them one by one.
I
Said
mean,
nothing about
to be
helping.
fair, it would
Sounds
seem
like they
Sardak
did.
came here and Thrommel is here, but
They
Sardak
did
was
the
on his
buddy
own.
system.
I
well,
don't think they're
it didn't
buddies.
seem like they were together. Well, not that your characters know any of this, but no,
Yeah.
they're separate. So this is gonna get weird and confusing
for
for
you.
me.
Yeah.
Not
our problem.
Yeah, this is where it gets weird. This adventure, I mean, gets weird from here forward. I hope you guys like it, but this is some of the strangest AD&D content I think I have seen in any adventure where you guys are. So do with that as you will, and hopefully you live. As for you, chat, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. You can find our past adventures and future ones and other ones on our YouTube channel. You can also find us, the people, as well as yourselves and our community on the community Discord server. Someone has linked that, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll be live again. Okay, this is weird. We're going to be live on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Going forward, there is no longer a game on Fridays. It is on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And that is the continuation of Return of the Rune Lords, where we will be starting Book 3, Rune Plague, this coming Tuesday. Otherwise, we'll be back next week, same time on Sundays, ad infinitum. So we'll see you next time, or not. Bye.
Wow, dude.
See ya.
We'll see them.
I don't
We'll make
know.
sure of that.
I don't know where people are going.
Eastern.